No!
Yeah, baby.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm dead.
Hello, everybody, and
Why
welcome
is
to
the
the
old
Apollo Justice. We're back with episode 6. No! Grant, please.
What?
Oh my gosh.
What?
It's a mess here. It's a mess.
We have we have new entries on the soundboard to replace the ones that were a little too niche. So now we have things that are more
Mine
ubiquitous.
looks the same.
We have more on here that are more ubiquitous, such as and
Oh my god.
and
Psychic attack!
and then finally the creme de la creme. Oh god, that's so good. All right, let's get back to the game.
The THX and the squeak fart is the equivalent of like the visual combo of short wide guy and tall skinny guy.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Those are the two guards.
Those are the two guys. One of them makes the THX sound, one of them farts. Yeah.
Court is now in session for the trial of Walkie-Talkie.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Prosecution is warmed up and it's a sold out house.
Very well. To recap,
Are you selling tickets to trial?
you aren't?
I don't think you can do that.
I had to buy mine to get in here.
What? You're the judge!
There's a surcharge waiting at your office, by the way.
Oh, what? You cut over, there's like a stack of invoices. It's like, well,
Excuse me?
But
Yes.
friggin' what's her face? Trucy is like, yeah, actually, we got double charged because of Mr. Hat, and then he flips out and he's just holding 2 invoices. It's like, what the fuck?
While yesterday's witness seemed more guilty than any other party,
Guilty of underwear snatching.
Mikey, first off, hello, Mikey. Thank you for coming to stream. And B, yes, that's the joke. Welcome to episode 6 of Apollo Justice. The title has been cut off the whole time. That's the joke is that the game name, like the official game name, is ridiculously long. Yeah. All right.
we did find out one thing for certain. There were 3 people in the park at the time of the murder.
Sneaky scheme is working!
What the fuck? Oh, Soaroon! With the 1-year subscription. Holy shit.
Wait.
What the hell? What's happening? Quick! Grant! Hit the THX!
It took a second.
Thank you.
By God's light, I smite you!
Me whenever Mikey enters chat.
By God's light, I say.
I really like By God's Light I Smite. Can you send me the file for that if you can find it? Because I would replace THX with that eventually. If you can find it, that'd be great.
Silverwood.
Hello, Silverwood. Man, I can't believe it's been a year since Breath of the Wild. Because that was when Silverwood subscribed for the first time. That's crazy. How does it? So first off, I want to thank you formally, and then we'll get back to the game. So thank you very much. A year is like extremely kind. But how do you feel knowing that literally none of your subscription has ever made it back to me? Ever.
Oh dear.
Because, like I said before, you have to have a certain threshold before they like send you a check, and I still have not hit that threshold after like 4 years of streaming.
And you never will if my
And
plan
I
stays in
never
action.
will.
If everything goes according to my plan.
I found it.
That's
Okay,
amazing.
Put it in general.
Well, okay, I was gonna say DM it to me, and I'll add it later. Well, we'll see. We'll gauge by the end of today's stream whether or not we want to keep THX or not.
I think it does call it God's light I smite you.
But I have limited space. We would have to kick something else out. What are we gonna do? Psychic
By
attack?
God's light, I smite you!
That's their spirit. That's his spirit, like, rising to the heavens. All right. Anyway, sorry. Let's continue. We have a video game to play.
No.
Grant,
There
did you
were
read
three
this?
people in the park at the time of the murder. The witness, the victim, and the defendant.
Correct, Air Judge. And today, I'd like to do something a little new age.
A little new age.
I'd like to look at this horrible crime from the outside.
Leaves the court.
Crime happened outside.
What the hell? I was just about to say the exact same thing. What are you talking about?
The acquisition of the murder weapon, the preparation for the act. Our poor defendant told all, you see.
Okay, so you're saying instead of starting from the murder and working outwards, you want to start with the preparation and work inwards. Got it.
He just wanted to use the working from outside the box metaphor, but just threw out the box itself.
You know the thing
There's
that
no
makes it
box.
make sense? Yeah.
That makes the metaphor? Yeah. It's
To the
gone now.
betrothed.
His betrove.
you open up a treasure chest and it's just a hive.
Oh, God.
It's Apollo justice, not apiary justice.
Oh, that's a good spin-off though. Oh my god,
Apiary
the
justice.
DLC case, Apiary Justice.
Apiary justice and it's just a fucking monkey. His fiance, Hair Judge. His partner for life, with no chance for parole.
What?
She has no chance of parole.
I'm about to say, I think you can get divorced. Like, that's a thing you can do.
No, we outlawed it. It's illegal in this universe.
Holy shit. The Silvermoon
Is it
says, isn't
Apiary
Apiary Justice just the B movie? Actually, yes. I can't believe I didn't think of that. That is just what that movie is for the second
That
half.
is a great connection.
Very well. You may show the lucky lady to the stand.
Man, I can't wait to see her breakdown when we
Unlucky,
reveal that
huh?
she's a murderer.
Your name and occupation, Fraulein. Fuck, it first me. Alita, what's up? It was just Alita Tiala. My occupation is future wife.
My occupation is future wife.
I guess some people do be like that, yeah.
My occupation is TikTok star.
My occupation is TikTok. I feel like I'm being struck.
A true job. I respect that. Influencer. Too many brides these days can't even weave baskets blindfolded underwater.
Okay. So
You're right about that, Joe.
he's so old school. It's like fucking Stone
true,
Age. Like,
Yet we are here today as a witness for the prosecution.
you see, I remember when they first invented bronze. Like, what?
To be honest, I didn't want to testify at first. Hello? Oh no, my internet.
But
Oh,
you didn't.
But
Nope.
oh,
No,
but I couldn't hide the truth.
Honesty, another admirable trait.
That
He's a
most
fucking
women
liar.
don't have.
Fraulein, is it true that on the day of the crime, the defendant Walkie Kitaki confessed his plans? His plans for murder? Yes.
Yes. If he.
Sounds like it jumped out of her throat.
Yes.
Yes.
The witness will please give her testimony to the court.
Alright, but only because you said please.
Thank you.
Watch, she's hiding something in that hair of hers, I swear. It's
At the top, sure, maybe.
It's too weird of a shape.
It was the days the family health checkup results came back. I'm turning into a robot. When Walkie found out that Dr. Maractus had lied, he flew into a rage. A rage, I tell you. A berserk rage, a furor. A rage against the machine. He took one of the family's pistols, the only pistol, the one that says little bitch on it. And you already know what happened that night.
Must not forget.
I just don't see how anyone but Walkie could have done it.
She only had one sprite where she wasn't standing in the same pose. Do you think that might have to do anything with the thing?
Who knows?
Possibly. Is that her tell?
I wonder.
Do you think her tell's been revealed this early?
I don't know,
They have to
man.
remind us
I
of
thought
it.
that was going to be a really cool mechanic that I could like suss out as a player, but no, apparently it's just more linear storytelling.
So,
I
the
can't
pistol
wait
did
till-
belong to the Kataki family then.
Yes, with regards to this, an investigation is underway at the Kataki Mansion on charges of the possession of illegal firearms.
And the bullet.
Funnily enough, there's one legal firearm there under the registration Little Bitch.
I've heard that name on the streets. What? And the bullet that took the victim's life, was it?
Fired from the only legal pistol the Kataki owned? Yes.
It's
this
the
has been
only
proven.
one. They have like 400 weapons, and there's exactly one that was properly registered.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That would actually be kind of fun in like a fake universe sort of thing. Like imagine you had like a firearm that was grandfathered into the modern day from like when it was legal back during the war or something, and it's like, hey, I'm allowed to defend myself, and that weapon is legal, so go fuck yourself. that'd be kind of an interesting twist.
How can you prove something like that?
Bullets carry marks from the barrel that fired them, called rifling marks.
Rifling marks?
Think of it as being a gun's fingerprint left on every bullet it fires.
I always was curious about this because I know that this is like a real thing, but are they really that unique? I guess because wouldn't if you're mass manufacturing guns, wouldn't they all have like relatively the same, like if not exactly the same rifling? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I was just thinking about that because it's like a fingerprint exists the way it does because of like defects in your skin as you're like being, gestated, I guess. Whereas like the rifling should hypothetically be the exactly like you're not like if you look down the barrel of a gun, first off, make sure it's not loaded. But B, it's not like this one suddenly has like fucking squiggly lines. This one has like a fucking like a sine wave. Like that's not how rifling works. I don't understand
But
how
what
you can
about
have
when
it be
the
unique.
gun is gestating.
You don't know that.
When the gun is
Yeah.
gestating, like in the tube.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Listen, how dare you say that about the gun's mother?
Oh!
Yeah, that's fucked up. You son of a gun.
And when did you first
You
hear
son of a
about
gun.
Walkie's plan?
It was the day of the murder. I should have stopped him. I just didn't think he would actually do it.
Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination.
What'd you say, Saba?
I genuinely don't remember. I think I was just mimicking you. I just said the same words as you.
Oh.
You gotta press something, Zach.
Your vibe checker Millennium Bracelet is not going off. You gotta press.
Press the gun.
I fucking hate. Oh my god! Fucking. It's a bit too special, yeah.
What?
What?
What the fuck?
Chewing in a chocolate gravestone.
Made out of chewing gum and a chocolate gravestone?
I guess
Are-
it's a candy that chewing gum that just looks like a switchblade rather than like
Either
a
that or
switchblade-sized switchblade.
all of this is her mishearing like real words. You know what I mean? Like maybe chocolate gravestone is something else. I don't know. Because other than that, because what the fuck is it? Like why? First off, chocolate gravestone not a thing, and B, why would you make a switchblade out of it? Sounds like he has a
I was gonna say,
taste for
I assume it's
sweets
just-
and danger.
It's just candy shaped like that stuff rather than stuff that's of that.
Yes, but why would you turn a chocolate gravestone into a switchblade and then eat it? That's so weird.
No, I think she meant those as separate things.
Oh, a switchblade made out of chewing gum and then a chocolate gravestone.
Yeah,
got
yeah.
it. If only there was like an Oxford comma in there so I would be able to understand that these were different ideas.
No. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Your gray bracelet's up there and dead and inert.
Just like me.
Flaccid.
How could you say that for certain? My arm has extended.
Go, gadget extendo arm. Don't you know? All prosecutors in the modern age have access to go gadget cybernetics that only activate when you say go gadget.
He says go gadget cybernetics and his skull pops open and like a little spire comes out with electricity.
Yeah, it's an electric arc.
Could someone else have used that pistol? Yes.
We're pretty sure, right? Because he had it has to be someone else.
Yeah, someone definitely. Well, first off, we know it had to have been someone else. But then, like, yeah, fingerprints were wiped. So, yeah, someone else definitely could have fired it. I'm going to say yes.
I mean, we're thinking it's her anyway, right? So we got to say yes.
One other person who had access to that pit. Well, the music cut, so I guess we're supposed to do voice acting again.
What's this?
Interesting. Let's ask the defense then. Tell the court who this other person with access was.
She did, because
Phoenix,
she
right.
the Kataki household.
It was definitely the doctor from the first game.
It was definitely. Yeah, I have to say it. Why the fuck is he here? He doesn't
He was
matter.
here at the very
Important
beginning of the case
later.
and then didn't say anything else.
It was Winfred Kataki. I mean, that's literally true. He
What
would
a
have
name,
access.
Winfred.
So, I mean, I do want to, like, I agree with Saba. Like, I do want to say Alita because it's like, that's, like, didn't she
She had access to the house.
She also literally just described that she saw him take the gun, meaning that she had access to the room where, you know, where the guns are. Adrian?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
No. Well, of course. I mean, you, Miss Tiala? Oh, right, because it's Alita Tiala. Right. Just like Eldoonoolde is right. Got it.
Me? But why?
You were
Okay.
quite clear when you told the court. You heard about the pistol from the defendant on the day of the murder. In other words, you knew what he was planning.
Let me get this straight. You intend to tell us that this lady stole a pistol from a fiancé and killed a man in cold blood on his behalf. I have to get that doorbell. I'm going to leave the courtroom for a second.
I would be leaving you right now. Goodbye.
Understood. Grant, do your absolute most comedic German accent possible, using Adrian as a baseline.
Grant, be funny.
Adrian. No, I can't.
There you go. Do that. Make it sound like Clavier is constipated.
I've heard of people doing strange things for love, but this...
It does seem a bit unfathomable, to be sure.
Oh, I do want to point out, by the way, because obviously Ghost Trick was like one of the best games that I think that we played on Steam or on stream, like
Steam?
ever on Steam.
On Steam?
Well, you know, whatever. I do own it on Steam now. To be fair, no. But what I was gonna say was that I went over to hang out with my nephew yesterday because I had like a really good day at work, and we ended up doing Chapter 2 of Ghost Trick because I think we're gonna make it like a more regular thing, and. You know, he was kind of skipping through dialogue, like not really paying attention. I was like, how about we do some voice acting? He was like, okay, I heard that you do that, so that sounds like not that bad. And I ended up doing like fucking every voice. So it's like, I did the Birdman, I did Cecil himself, I ended up doing both Lynn and Missile for Chapter 2. And it was really funny because my sister, who was like kind of like getting dinner ready off on the side, was like, you do that for fun? I can tell. And I was like, thank you. I just wanted to say that because apparently I was doing a good job to someone who doesn't listen to voice acting. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
I'm all for romance and for supporting your partner in life, to be sure, but I think I would hesitate at murder.
I hope you do more than hesitate. But what if a different connection could be proven? A connection between the witness and the victim, such as the fact that she was the nurse. We might find that she had a personal motive behind wanting to help her fiancé.
That would put things in a slightly different light.
No! Yet there's no voice acting for Omori. It's literally just me and Saba for Omori, and there's like by default 4 characters. That's too much.
They did the classic doorbell prions disease prank.
What? Are you?
No, how dare they?
Classic. What possible connection do you suggest here? Sorry, my cybernetics thing defeat the prions really quickly there.
I love the idea of the fucking poison type move, prion beam. It's just, and you're like, oh
no! Dude, imagine how pissed off would you be if you got doorbell pranked, but when you opened the door, it was prion disease, and they left.
Wait, okay, who? No, hold up. Who leaves? The prion disease or the person who leaves the prion disease?
No, the person who leaves the prion disease. They prank you with prion disease and then they leave.
Okay, so it's like they have a vial and it just goes into your face.
No, it's a
ray gun.
It's a ray. Okay, so it is the prion beam. Got it.
They don't even run away, or they just walk away. You watch them walk down the street,
and you're just like doubled over in pain, like oh.
Yeah,
the doorbell rings now. Zach, the doorbell rings. You open it. It's me. I go, bam, gotcha, and I shoot you with the thing.
Oh, look at boom!
It's Grant, but he's 2 feet tall and has a big cartoon head now.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if anyone else would ever find that funny, but I think I would fucking piss myself laughing if like just a random guy just like opens the door and is like, boom, gotcha, and shoots me with a ray gun, and as I'm dying on the floor, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but then he just turns around and walks away calmly. He doesn't like get in the car on a bike. He just walks away down the street.
You gotta add Prion Beam to the D&D campaign now. I might the Pokemon D&D campaign. Maybe one day that'd be fun. Again, you go up again. I don't even know. You go up again. What's the name of the Ultra Beast? That's like a Poison Dragon. What's that one? Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
Prion.
Yeah, well, there you go. His name's gonna be Prion. He's gonna have Prion Beam. Anyway.
I think, yeah. You know what I'm starting to think?
Yeah, Poipole. Thank you. That's what I was thinking of. There's gonna be a bad guy that's a Poipole, and he's just gonna go Prion Beam, and you're just gonna get like hugely diseased. It's like, what the fuck?
God damn it, no.
I'm starting to think that the police never looked inside that safe.
I have evidence to show a connection between the witness, Miss Tiala, and the victim, which would be this.
Yep.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, if we just kind of cut to the chase here, that'd be sick.
That looks like a medical chart.
Found inside a safe at the Maractus Clinic. I'd like to draw the court's attention to the names written on the chart.
What?
I can't read.
Where are my glasses?
Who wrote all of this bullshit at the bottom?
Apollo, how dare you present? Don't you know I'm allergic to words?
Prion Beam.
Prion Beam.
Miss Tiala, whatever. Why is your name on this chart?
Adrian,
Judge says that, and then Clavier's like, wait a second. Judge, was that you at the door? Well, the
Prion Beam. I have my gravity button, and I have my Prion Beam. What level?
Judge, was that you?
What level spell slot is Prion Beam, Saba? Do you think?
Cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Prion Beam. I'm just walking through Act 3 of Baldur's Gate, just giving everybody fucking disease. Boom, 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 boom. Holy shit. Anyway. Nope! Now she's constipated.
Sorry, 11. Prion Beam.
Well, care to explain the meaning of this, Miss Tiala?
I'm not sure what you mean by meeting, Mr. Justice.
New sprite. I wonder if maybe your facade is cracking slightly with your fucking clown shoes. Our warm little fiance just froze over.
Stop thinking so loud. I was on staff at that clinic until half a year ago.
Oh, look
It was
at it!
boring. So I quit.
Look at
I'm
it.
smug now. That's my character.
I'm about to say, look at this shitter. She got found out. She got found out and immediately was like, "Fuck it, whatever."
That's all. Is there a problem with that?
Miss Kiala, you testified that you had no connection to the victim.
And I don't now.
Now,
I quit half a year ago, didn't I? So there's no connection. Let me guess, you're the kind of guy who can't rest until he knows every last detail of his girlfriend's past. You probably snoop through her phone, don't you? Toxic
Snooping as usual.
motherfucker. Am I right? Snooping as usual, I see, Apollo.
snooping as usual. I see. Did you, Adrian? Do you watch Dirty Laundry, the show?
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
Did you? What was your response to freaking Lily Dew confessing that like she has yet to have a relationship where she didn't figure out her partner's password to their phone and like go through the entire thing to make sure that there was nothing sketchy going on? What was your response to that?
I don't remember if I've heard that exact bit, but I've heard similar bit from Lily Jo. I'm not gonna lie, I do like her as an entertainer, but she is deeply troubling to me when I think about her habits too much.
She has because like she explained in one of the episodes that like when she was like a middling teen or whatever, she got cheated on like twice in a row, and so it turned into this thing where like she became obsessed with like having to know everything, and like it got to the point where this was another one of the ones that she described where like her boyfriend at the time, she was like in her like early 20s. Her boyfriend at the time had multiple emails, like personal work, other work, stuff like that. And she had installed a piece of software onto their shared computer that would scalp all of his emails, duplicate them, and send them to her private email so she could review to make sure that nothing fishy was going on. And I'm like, dude, did you, like, what the, and she also says like, oh yeah, he never figured it out. And I'm like, dude, that's a fucking enormous invasion of privacy. Like, what's your fucking problem? Anyway.
Yeah.
That's not true at all. Why, I embrace the ones I love.
There's no connection now. Doesn't fly in a court of law.
Does it fly?
She's one tough nut. She probably feels right at home with the Katakis. You left your job at the Maractus Clinic, true, but you remain connected somehow.
She's like, there's no connection. I left them yesterday.
Very well, Mr. Justice.
She's like, there's no connection. I'm on lunch break, so I'm not at work.
I'm on lunch break.
Yeah.
Listen, Apollo. I haven't been connected to Pal Maractus since the bullet pierced his skull.
Listen, I haven't been connected to Pal Maractus since I was Fortnite dancing all over his corpse.
Well, because like
I'm not connected to him because he's dead.
Well, because her phrasing of like, I don't have any connections to him now. It's like, yeah, no one does. He's fucking gone. Like that's how that works.
I don't see an issue.
Mikey says, I mean, sure, it's an invasion of privacy, but you gotta respect the smart tactic. I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like how suspicious would I have to be of my significant other to like put a fucking keylogger on their computer. You know what I mean? Like that'd be so crazy. Anyway, you'd be able to tell how many times they misspell something. That'd be kind of fun.
Show us evidence that proves the witness is still connected to the Maractus Clinic.
Still.
What? Oh, this. Her sandals. Because they were at.
Oh,
no. Sorry.
Yeah.
The slippers. Okay, well, hold on. Which way do I present this first? Do I present the sandals and then validate the toe print with her sandals? or sorry, the slippers and then the sandals, or is it sandals and then slippers? What do you think?
There is a right answer.
Oh shit! I would say the sandals and then the slippers.
I would probably agree.
Because
Yeah.
the thing is that we found these at the clinic.
Exactly.
Right? It literally says right here, found in the Maractus Clinic foyer. Okay, I will.
Is that correct?
I want to present this. Adrian, can you confirm or deny?
You must present the sandals.
Sorry, sandals sandals or slippers?
The sandals.
Yeah.
The
The
ones
sandals.
with
Okay, so the one we're on.
heels.
Perfect. These sandals were found in the Maractus Clinic lobby. They're yours, aren't they?
No, don't know for sure. Let me sniff him.
I need to stop eating lemons in the middle of court.
Oh my god.
Well, who knows? I'm sure there are a lot of people with those sandals. So sorry, Fräulein, but your act isn't working.
Oh, hey, Clavier's not like an evil piece of shit. That's awesome.
Yet. Who knows?
We are waiting.
Dude, I fucking love this face so much.
I can't stop eating lemons. Your moment of hesitation now just cost you. What's with you? I thought you were on my side. That's how this works. Perhaps you are unaware that toes leave toe prints. A simple analysis of these sandals will reveal all. Well, now I see your true colors. I was wrong to cooperate from the beginning. I just wanted you to help get Walkie back on the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
This court thinks you need to worry less about Walkie and more about yourself. It sounds as though we need to hear a bit more of their story.
Your sandals were found in the entrance to the clinic, which means you went there on the day of the murder. That is true, because it's been closed ever since.
Well, there's little point in denying it.
Very well. The witness will tell us about this visit.
Bruh, she fucking lied in court. She just confessed. No point hiding it. That means that the witness should be discarded, and that means the trial's over because they have no witness.
Every witness ever in Ace Attorney.
I know, and it just fucking drives me insane. Like you can,
Judge,
like you can write a witness who's just mistaken.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway.
Well, just because I went there doesn't mean I have I went to a 7-Eleven. I have a connection to 7-Eleven.
You do. That's what a connection is.
Just because Lincoln was assassinated at the theater in the booth, and I happened to visit the booth on the same day
With the
a gun in
gun.
my pocket doesn't mean anything.
Listen, just
Say
because the
gun.
shooter jumped from the balcony, snapped his ankle, and then said ah, and then
It's my ankle.
and he goes my ankle. Like that doesn't mean
Just
that
'cause it's
my broken ankle is the
Alina
same
Felina's
thing.
ankle.
Dude, her creepy eye. Did you see that?
I did go to the clinic that day. My first time in half a year since I quit in January. I went to warn him. After all, I knew Wadaki had the pistol. The doctor was always a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. I'm not
I'm
evil.
not hiding any
Sandals.
dark secrets.
I wanted to tell him to be careful as an old friend.
By mistake, you mean? The mistake we heard about from the defendant? The botched operation?
He was a timid, small man, weak, pathetic, but I never wished him any harm.
Shitty.
I just thought I should let him know.
Listen, just because I happened to have a bowling ball when this Pikachu got a bowling ball sized dent in his head doesn't mean that it was me. All right?
Just because I came back from bowling club and then 30 minutes later, Pikachu walked up on shore with a bowling ball sized
with
dent in the
a
head.
big fucking dent in the side of his skull. It's not me. Not me, okay?
Listen, just because the gun has my fingerprints on it and my hair on it and my blood on it,
And there's a cell
my
phone.
body has residue of the gunshot.
And
there's
there's
a
a cell
receipt next to
phone.
it.
There's a cell phone video of me pointing the gun at the victim, going, "You're gonna fucking
connection.
die." It's not
just
me.
because the gun still has the receipt with my name on it.
You know what actually be kind of nuts? And sorry, I know we keep I keep tangenting or whatever, and like we're never going to make progress in this case. Wouldn't it be interesting if they do end up doing an Ace Attorney 7 like sooner rather than later? Wouldn't it be kind of neat if one of the arguments that the murderer makes is like, oh, that video was doctored, right? Like you present like straight up the person walking into a building and shooting the victim, and it's like, no, that's doctored video, clearly. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think that'd be kind of interesting. Like, how would you negotiate around that idea? Like, how would you prove that it's real? Did you say nuh-uh?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, that video evidence is AI generated. You can tell. Look how many fingers he has on his hand. It's like, it's 5. Yeah. Anyway.
Slices a finger off. I have 4.
Bleeding like a stream coming out. Oh, actually, that'd be kind of cool if you did that in the opposite direction. Like the guy, like the video is like to incriminate someone else, and you're like, he has 5 fingers in there, and then in real life, he lost like a pinky years ago. That'd be like a kind of neat little thing to like pay attention to. Anyway, sorry.
That does make sense.
Thank you, I agree.
Yes, but there is still one thing which does not.
Good job, Zach. What's that, Prosecutor Gavin?
Bad job, Zach.
No!
No! Yes.
Yes.
The sandals left in the lobby, of course. We can assume she wore these sandals to the clinic, yeah? Then why did she not wear them home? If it were me, I would have worn them home.
I would have worn those sandals home, too.
What about you, Apollo? Would you have worn them home?
I think I would have worn them home. They're kind of nice sandals.
Trucy, would you have worn them home?
I don't know. My feet are a little small, but yeah, maybe.
What about you, God over there? Yes. And you?
No.
All right. So
How about,
I with the sandals
wait, hold on. How about you, Mr. Hat? I know you don't have any feet, but...
Would you have worn those?
What about you, little bitch? Would you have worn some more?
You're darn right I would. That was more Shaggy, I guess, than fucking, what's his face?
Fred Durst.
Yeah, Fred Durst. He pointed out the contradiction before me.
I definitely would have worn them. There's probably not a good explanation for this. There's probably a good explanation for this, right, Miss Ciela? Say, for instance, there happened to be a similar pair of sandals there, which she wore home by mistake.
Oh my god, Silveroon says the judge's drag queen persona is misdemeanor. That's pretty good, actually. What is he... I guess, do drag queens have to deal with facial hair? I don't watch much drag queen content. Because I'm just wondering, like, I guess you could make it work. You braid it like you're a dwarven warrior, and it's like, hell yeah, dude.
It depends. Some of them do, some of them don't.
Are you lying? Is that why you're doing a new sprite animation?
I'm checking my pulse to see if I'm still alive. Actually, that's right. I'm impressed, Mr. Gavin.
I got hit by a prion beam earlier, so I'm trying to keep conscious.
It was my mysterious
squeeze.
It was my mysterious large, bald silhouette with, I think, the big white beard.
That's crazy.
Oh, it is nothing. There is, after all, no as a possible explanation. Yeah, forehead.
What Pokemon type move would Gravity Squeeze be? Is that Psychic?
Psychic. 100% psychic.
For sure.
Fuck that. It's Cosmic.
You could say ground.
I guess you could. That is true.
Gravity squeeze.
Well, no, that's not true. Because like the thing in our solar system that creates the most gravity is by far the sun, and that's pure fire. Oh, what the?
Guy.
No fair. He's filling the holes in her testimony. Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure he just led the witness, which is also illegal. Like, that, like, in real life, we should have objected to that. Because he was like, oh, yeah, it's this, right? And she goes, yep, thank you.
I mean, Japanifornia.
Well, once again, it's an Ace part of the Ace Attorney appeal is that you bitch about this stuff, all right?
Yeah.
My first time in half a year since I quit in January, went to warn him.
You can present directly.
After all, I knew Walkie had the pistol. The doctor always had a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. That's not true. That's such a stupid thing to say. What would her dark secret be? I don't fucking know. What would her dark secret be? Or maybe that's a red herring because it's so obvious.
I'm saying you present your badge. That's her dark secret.
Is that she's also a defense attorney.
You're a lawyer.
My badge.
My badge.
We like can the three of us agree it's probably this one, right? Because it's such a fucking absurd statement.
Unless it's not.
Like I said, it might be a red herring, but of the 5 statements, I don't know what else would like. I want him to tell him to be careful as an old friend. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. Aren't like is it not literally this? Right? Isn't that her dark secret? Is that it's like I don't want my wait, no. I forget.
The sandals. Are we gonna? Or is there anything in between the middleman?
You mean the
being
slippers?
Like, the sandals are important. Yeah, the slippers. And like
it feels a little early to say the slippers, not for because like the statement here is I'm not hiding any dark secrets, which I don't know. The dark secret is obviously the fact that she murdered Palomar Actus, but that comes like after this statement, I feel, you know? Man, I don't know. Any ideas, Grant?
What are the other statements she had? Can we go back through them real quick?
Sure. The doctor always was a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. Wait, is that true?
Do we have anything to refute it?
I guess he never did admit. Well, because like straight up, the examination record says bullet lodged near heart. But did he ever say in this? No, it was just signed by Alita. That's all that matters. Okay. Anyway, too timid to admit his own mistake. Went to warn him after all. I knew Walkie had the pistol. My first time in half a year since I quit in January. I mean, that's a definitive statement, right? My first time in half a year. Is that true? How would we prove that that's false, I guess?
When was the surgery?
I just have one
The
thing to
surgery
say to
was a
you,
year
Zach.
and a half ago, I believe.
I just have one piece of advice for you, Zach.
What?
Don't overthink it.
No, my fucking... Well...
Don't overthink it.
Don't overthink it.
The problem is that I'm like, I don't like you're saying don't overthink it. I literally don't even have a first thought because I don't know what I would do. You know?
You had a first thought and it might have been correct, but then you overthinked it.
Oh, you mean this one? Like the dark secret?
You overthinked it, Zach.
But then what's the fucking dark secret?
Don't overthink it.
He's overthinking
Dark
it.
secret.
He's overthinking it.
He's overthinking it. He's overthinking it.
Is that
No,
she
he's
didn't
doing
tell
He's
him
doing the one
about
thing I told him
his
not to
his thing? She didn't tell him about his surgery.
That's true, because the doctor didn't, and then she also didn't tell. And that is her dark secret, I guess. Is it really that? Is it really presenting the Walkie's chart twice in a row?
do. Yes.
What?
No.
You can't.
There we go.
You cannot be serious. Really?
Yes.
Because that doesn't make any sense. Why would she say I'm not harboring a dark secret? And I'm like, we literally just talked about this. You were the nurse.
Well, okay, look, the first time you said it was just to establish she was a nurse. Now you're pointing out what the rest of the report actually...
You're pointing out
Apollo,
the second thing that it proves. Okay.
Yeah, Apollo is covering the bottom of the report with his arm. It's like, this is the important part, and now he's going to cover the top out of the report with his arm.
He's folding it in half.
Yeah, exactly.
This chart was found inside a safe in the doctor's office.
One more time. Take it from the top.
Why would this one chart be in that safe? Miss Tiala, you know why it was, don't you? God, I fucking love that face so much. It's so good.
Mind filling me in?
Like a pothole? Dr.
please.
Maractus didn't have the leisure of making mistakes. That's why he wrote up a false report and kept the truth locked away.
Bad hair doctor. Sorry, I was reading something.
And
Bad
this
hair
is
doctor.
where you come in, Miss Tiala.
Bad hair doctor.
The nurse who filed this chart was you, which means you knew about Walkie's failed operation.
Interesting.
You were in the same position as Dr. Maractus. Kind of makes it hard to claim no connection, doesn't it? Man, I really want to do the fucking vibe check mechanics. That way I can start doing the crazy voice again.
Crazy voice.
Careful what you wish for, Zach.
No!
You're bold for a novice, I'll give you that. Mr. Justice, you must know I was only a nurse. The doctor responsible for the chart's contents.
This chart business seems to be quite important.
So is she now
Yes.
Is she now arguing that? Thank you, thank you for taking that line from me, because you know I would have said that otherwise. So is she now claiming that she's just incompetent? Because what nurse wouldn't review the file before, like, filing it away? You know?
Dummy. Please amend your testimony accordingly.
Too bad, little attorney.
What the fuck?
It's happening.
Oh my god, is it really
That's our
happening?
vibes.
Is it really
Wait,
happening right now?
wait,
did I really call it
The
literally
Millennium
within
Bracelet's
10
taking over.
seconds?
It's happening, Zach.
Psychic attack!
No! My bracelet's reacting again.
His bracelet's absorbing.
What is it,
psychic attack.
Apollo?
I felt my bracelet tighten. What? Tighten just now. It's cutting
Your
off my
Millennium
hand.
Bracelet? What?
Going to
You're-
kill you.
I mean,
Just like yesterday, like you said. And a witness is unsure of something. They're nervous, habit gives them away.
but I can't see anything, Apollo.
Huh? Then what's my bracelet reacting to?
Wait, maybe, yes. That has to be it.
What has to be it?
Your senses, Apollo. They must be sharper than mine.
Shut the fuck up.
I think, Apollo, it's time to vibe check.
If we
Get out there,
if
do
we
it.
motherfucking declare
Vibe
this
check.
to her, like if we identify her tell, I know we're going to, but if we identify her tell and then announce it to everybody, I'm going to shit myself in this brand new $300 chair. Like I'm gonna freak out.
blast.
Careful
what you wish.
You can see it.
Careful what you wish for, Zach.
I don't know about that, Trucy. I don't have some kind of special power or anything.
Literally, you
Listen to
do.
me, Apollo. There's a weak point somewhere in Miss Tiala's testimony, but we don't know what her nervous habit is.
Well then, what do we do?
Make her nervous.
You have to use that Millennium Bracelet and perceive it.
Then it's up to me and my Millennium Bracelet. I don't know why, but the bracelet helps. Somehow, touching it helps me focus. It's a fucking it's a fucking one of those fidget. It's a fidget bracelet. It helps me focus.
Yeah.
Let's give it a
Apollo.
shot and bring down that testimony.
He is not beating the ADHD allegations.
Accusation.
Oh, is it literally on? Oh, it's just I have to pick on all of them.
Well, you have to pick the one you think is the tell. Find
Okay.
it.
What is she doing? Anything weird in any of these? She's blinking. She's doing normal stuff.
She's doing so much weird shit.
She's kind of looking. She's doing nothing in particular.
Her eyes were looking up versus looking to the side. I don't know. Actually,
Well,
if
no,
that's like-
because while she's talking,
It
she does
starts- it
that,
always
and then it comes
starts,
over.
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You're not going to actually see the detail unless you perceive on a given one.
What?
Perceive.
Fuck this game! Are you shitting me? What the fuck is the point of this mechanic?
To try to find the tells.
It's literally just press 2.
Perceive.
It's press, but there's no dialogue, Zach. You just look at them.
That's so fucking stupid. Okay, well then what the fuck? Then what the fuck is it? Look with your special eyes.
Look with your eyes, Zach.
I mean, I guess this is the new statement, right?
There's no penalty for trying to perceive.
Oh,
you
there
just stare
isn't?
at them really weird. Yeah.
Oh, I thought I assumed there was.
It's just like being like.
No, you just stare at them really hard.
Why would I go to
Look
the...
around. Oh,
What?
wait, he's not letting you? Yeah,
Oh
look
my
around.
god! Oh my! I have to actually look.
Yes.
You're Sharingan.
It's she's gonna fiddle with her ring. Because this is like weirdly detailed. There you go.
Oh, there it is.
Did I get it?
Oh. Confirm.
Now watch, Apollo blindly gives up the tell.
Oh my God, we're going to the Shadow Realm. This is amazing.
What?
What is
Go
happening
to the
behind
clinic for a half-a-year-old chart now? You
Fly my
ass?
Earthbound boss now.
It's true.
I guess.
Canonical Yu-Gi-Oh!
But
X Ace Attorney
you
crossover.
know why you go
Right
now,
here.
don't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was quite clear, Miss Tiala. You have a nervous habit.
Please
The
tell
moment
me so
you
I
said
can learn
the
from
word
it.
now, you used your right thumb to fiddle with your ring.
All right, I'm gonna stop doing that. What?
She was unsure I saw it. Now, wait, so are we communicating telepathically? Is that what, or am I really declaring?
I'm thinking so loud, Apollo.
Like, cause it's like the idea of me just going like fucking beat red eyes, staring directly into the like looking at her hand, being like, I see your tell, and then the judge being like, this is fine. It's like, what the fuck?
Literally, they just needed to put all the stuff in parentheses.
The chart wasn't a part of your past. It was a clear and present threat. Or it was.
That's
I didn't
ridiculous. Why is that? Why I oughta? I would have had 6 months to do something about it.
read it. Indeed.
Uh,
Which means something happened quite recently. Something to make that chart a problem for you now, such as a wedding. I got her on the ropes now. I can feel it. Time to strike the killing blow.
whoa. Oh my god.
Miss Tiala, there's no use trying to hide it.
Apollo's like,
The
killing
chart
world evidence."
became a threat to you now because of this.
Apollo's like, time to check the with evidence, and then he's like, oh thank god, he means metaphorically, and Apollo's like, no, pulls out the gun.
Pulls out the gun or the knife
Or is it?
or the lamp.
Or is it walkie? Or can we even do?
No, we
is
can't.
it
We
just
can't
evidence?
switch
Oh.
between peoples and persons in this one. All right. So, what made it a problem now? I thought it would be the wedding, but I guess not.
Are you ready to get? Don't overthink it, Zach.
You can't.
thinking it.
It can't
I'm
possibly be the
thinking-
fucking chart again.
Don't overthink it,
The
Zach.
chart became a threat to you now because of this. The chart would not have become a threat because of the chart. I refuse to do that. Even if that is correct, I refuse to click it out of principle. All right. So,
Please let it be.
Don't overthink it.
Wait. Don't overthink it.
I want to die. Savarun
Alright,
posting
you know
the
what?
GIF.
Zach, let me amend that statement.
Nice.
Zach, don't overthink it, but think it.
Okay, so I do have to think about it.
But don't overthink it.
The chart
Don't
became a
overthink it.
threat to you now because of this. because of this.
Can you like slowly pan through the evidence as you're thinking? Keep going.
Oh, but there's only 3 pages.
No, I want to see. No, I want to see the individual, like what it says, like the dialogue.
Oh, you mean for like each of the things?
Yeah. Is it because of the cart?
I think the whole thing
because
with,
of it.
I think the whole thing with the panties is just what was just so that way the first half of the trial didn't lead to a guilty verdict. I don't think the panties are relevant anymore.
No, so the noodles, the noodle stand says the victim died pulling it. So what if we're tying it into like his death, the Maractus guy's death?
Well, because it would have to be before this. Like, once again, my running theory is that she like blackmailed him or something, or was like threatening his life, and so she was like, hey, run next door, steal that noodle cart, I'll be hiding inside, if anything happens I'm gonna shoot you. You know what I mean? But that's not like the thing that changed, you know? Something had to have changed over the course. Like, something had to have changed just now as opposed to like a year and a half ago. You know what I mean? So what just recently changed? Oh, I guess the thing that recently changed was the checkups, right? Yeah, this.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because he recently, yes. Oh, okay. That's. I think that's
Okay.
it.
Don't overthink it, Zach.
Okay.
So
Well,
everything
Adrian, you gotta tell me yes, no.
On this one,
Yes.
it is the checkup
sure?
report.
Okay. Hey, I'm glad I figured that out. Like, actually using logic. It's like, what recently happened? Well, there was a murder. Some random
Don't overthink
asshole
it.
got hit by a car. A health checkup report belonging to the defendant. The Katakis are trying to get out of the business. The health checkup this month was their first ever. What did you think when you heard about this?
Nothing. Why should I think?
Oh, you didn't think you were positively beside yourself? Whatever. I'm continuing forward because
Did you think
you
I
were
would think?
afraid. You knew. Did you think I would think? You knew what Walkie's chest X-ray would reveal.
Thinking.
A full
Brainwashed.
half year had passed since the operation. You thought you were home free when the chart came back to haunt you. Oh, what the? Okay.
Eek.
She's part bird.
Explodes.
We're back from the dark.
And now
dimension.
now we're
back from the shadow.
I'm no longer an Earthbound boss.
okay. I'm going to assume that means that I should do a regular voice again because it doesn't seem like I'm going nuts. That's all, Your
Back
Honor.
from the shadow realm.
What the fuck just happened?
Grant really is the judge.
Shit, no!
Oh.
The witness just admit to lying?
Because that's never happened in your court before, Your Honor.
No.
I sensed it. There was a great all emanating from her forehead. I can see stands, you know.
It was called the
Very
it was
cool.
called the Prion Aura, the upgraded version. Very cool.
Very cool.
So this lady was lying, it seemed.
That is correct. She said she had no connection to the Maractus Clinic, but her connection was deep indeed, a bit too deep.
Deep.
If the Katakis had got a hold of this chart with her name, she'd be finished. Isn't that right, Miss Tiala?
You guessed it.
Cool! We're done! We're fucking done! That's the end of the case! Like,
Guilty. Done. Nothing else to report. Goodbye.
Like,
Good
it's
night, guys.
crazy that this is gonna keep going forward. I did it! I broke her testimony!
Amazing, Apollo. I didn't see it at all. Wait, you actually disappeared into like a dark void. I don't. I couldn't see it at all.
You and the witness both vanished into a void.
Somebody say it's a shadowy
Your
realm
eyes
of some
started
kind.
popping out of your head and you screamed on the top of your lungs and both of you got sucked into a singularity for a second. It was crazy.
Papa was right about you.
Fucking
Shadowy realm.
Wait.
dude, I fucking hate Apollo's power. It's so fucking stupid. your power, like, it was funny when it was vibe checking, and now it's literally like, with my special eyes, with my special bracelet that I just had for some reason. We're not going to explain that, I guess. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Really?
It's okay. Millennium items are like that.
There's no. I'm not going to spoil any specific details, but Apollo Justice is infamous for having 2 different backstories. One in this game and one in the next game.
What does that mean? That doesn't make any. Is one of them retconned, or is it like?
No, they're both contiguous.
What the fuck? How do you do that?
It's just
one backstory. How, like, you can't have multiple backstories. I guess
here's
you can.
The thing, right? So a bunch of important details are revealed in Apollo's backstory in this game. And then a bunch of completely irrelevant but equally important details are in the next game.
Do we understand? No. Not at all.
It's true, the trot was bad news for me. That's why I went to meet the doctor that day. But that's all. I told him about Waki and went home.
Who cares? You lied. You lied in court. You're dismissed. Like,
no, it's not.
Far from over.
This is far from over, Zach.
Well, no, it's okay. I understand. She's gonna be like, I wasn't anywhere near the park, and then we just pull out the sandals.
And then we got the slipper
boom,
with the paint, and yeah.
She hides the truth from us. This is clear. Yeah.
How could, if the witness only saw 2 people, how is it possible that she was the murderer? And then I just present the noodle cart. So, listen, if you're watching the VOD, fast forward like 45 minutes. You'll miss a bunch of bits, but we will have been right, I promise.
It is not clear if this truth has anything to do with the case at hand. You need to explain further. We need to give you a chance to show the noodle cart off.
Very well. The witness will add this to her testimony, and we'll have a bit more cross-examination.
It was so close.
You're still close. Keep an eye on her, Apollo.
I warned him, and I left.
That's not true. There's that lamp, and then there's that cork bottle.
Yeah, about to say, I think she.
Badge.
There's my badge.
My badge.
I want to present the quote unquote bullet, which I believe is actually the champagne cork.
Yes.
Thank you.
No.
You say nothing happened in the doctor's office. I disagree. Take a look at this.
What's that? It looks like a cork. Kind of like you, actually.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Now you're just doing ad hominem attacks. Like, what the hell?
I can do that. I'm a female. I'm not the protagonist.
This bullet was found in the Maractus Clinic office. Something did happen in that office, Miss Tiala.
Enough of this joke.
That is not a bullet.
But this was stuck inside the doctor's safe.
Inside the safe?
You would have known
He's
this.
sweating.
Our best police detectives couldn't crack it, so they just kept pressing the yes and no buttons.
I guess police Kermits were busy duplicating themselves and not paying attention to the actual crime scene.
I love the idea that everybody who's not Emma Skye does their investigations like it's 20 questions. They just ask themselves a question, and then one of them says either yes or no, and then they just repeat until they find what they need.
Yeah.
No.
Ooh.
Adrian,
Yes.
read the line.
But there's a problem. I read the line already. How can you say that this bullet was fired on that day?
Weren't you the one who explained rifling marks to us? The pistol was taken from the Kataki mansion that day. If the marks on this bullet match the murder weapon, then that proves a firearm was discharged in that office on the day of the murder. Hey, I guess actually now that I think about it, I mean, I still think that this is a cork bottle. Like I think it's I think it's the thing for the champagne.
And this is what he'll do. Yeah, he'll be like, "But you're an idiot because that's a cork, and that's why we'll have to reset ourselves." And then say the lamp instead.
What do you mean?
Four steps ahead.
Well, what about the lamp? Well, because the thing I was thinking of was that if we look at the gun, it says that it was 2 rounds were fired. And this would explain the first round, like prior to the murder. But at the same time, like, I don't think it's a bullet. I think it's the cork to a champagne bottle. So, bailiff.
Have this bullet executed.
Have this bullet executed. 30 minutes later, a report arrives.
wait. Can I do the next one?
Sure.
Oh, it is it is a bullet.
Yes.
All right, I will do the fucking 20 minutes later, and then you do the quotes.
Okay.
Yes, no.
That didn't help. Seems as though the bullet in the safe was fired from the murder weapon.
Wait, so it is a bullet, despite the fact that it's fucking hollow? What the hell are you talking about?
I don't think it's hollow. I think that's just how it's shaded.
No, it's hollow.
No, it is hollow.
It's absolutely hollow.
Maybe
Zach, I think this is just a trick of your imagination. I don't think you're seeing things right. I think we should move on.
I think you're all fucking crazy. What are you talking about?
You're crazy.
Well, because now, if it is the cork to a champagne bottle, now suddenly we have the wild coincidence of there being rifling on the side of the cork that just so happens to match this one gun, which is crazy.
I think that's how all bullets are, and they are all hollow normally.
They're not. They are not normally hollow.
You know what, Adrian? I think you're right, Adrian. I think from my memories too, all of the ones I've seen are hollow.
I am being.
I think they're hollow.
Someone clip this. This is evidence. Yes. This is proof of gaslighting and girl bossing at once.
You know what, Zach? We need a second opinion. Guard, do you think they're hollow?
Now they're gatekeeping.
Perhaps the defense would like to state their position.
The bullet in that safe proves one fact. A pistol was fired in that office on that day. And at the time of the firing, the safe was open. The safe, which contained the top secret chart.
Do you think someone was threatening Dr. Maractus in order to open the safe?
Only one person was in a position to do such a thing. Our witness, Alita Tiala. Do we have a fucking... Wait, why couldn't it have been Walkie-Kataki, technically?
Alibi? I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Like, does he have an alibi for, like, where he was at this time? I don't think so. So technically it could have been him. He was dead.
Yeah, he was dead.
It's true.
Listen, Zach, you just have to assume he was, because why would bring up your stuff that puts your client in trouble?
He's fucking Walkie-Kataki is Die Hartman from Death Stranding, where he's only alive for like 11 minutes at a time, and then is dead for 26.
Die Hartman is a strange character name, by the way.
That is true.
Order! Mr. Justice, where are you going with this? Are you accusing the witness?
Yes! That's what I did a fucking hour ago!
The judge is like, preposterous. The witness has never been guilty of anything in my court.
Alita Tiala knew about Walkie-Kataki's botched operation. She got engaged to him without telling him about it. As long as that bullet remained in his chest, his days were numbered. And if she married him, and then the bullet finally reached its destination...
Its final destination?
What?
Final gnome items.
That reminds me.
Box only.
Apparently, the Katakis have been asserting themselves in lawful business practices. They're making quite a great deal of money, a fortune, if you will.
Nefarious. So she planned to marry him just to get her hands on this fortune.
Objection! Oh, wrong
what
one.
the fuck,
Sam's
man?
guy.
You keep talking trash about my Alita! I'll sue you, lawyer man!
Huh? Me?
Yeah, you said. You said you abused my Alita.
I think you mean accuse.
Same difference. Well, you can't have her. She's mine. It was me. I shot that doctor. Me. He left me to die, so I left him to die too.
This kid
There
is
in that
this
part.
stupid.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Actually, I'm realizing that Walkie is now in the exact same position that fucking Phoenix was in that case in Ace Attorney 3, where it's like he was so blindly in love that it's just like, yeah, there's no way that this cute girl could have possibly been the murderer.
Well, it's like Phoenix in that one was like, it couldn't have been her, but it had to be someone else. This guy's like, it could have been her, and it had to be me specifically.
Oh, that's true. There is an extra wrinkle there.
Your client is actively trying to indict themselves.
You keep your hands off my Alita, or I'll.
Oh my gosh, he turned into a girl.
T.
Miss Tiala.
Sorry, that was my Clash of Clans. I'm sorry. I have 3,000 power. It's been so long since I've laughed so hard.
Something funny?
Excuse me, I had a frog out of my throat. Walkie. Wake up and smell realty.
Alita, baby.
I'm going to transform back and forth between you. The signature on the chat is engagement. I mean, come on, it's so obvious. Even for a brainless, spoiled brat such as yourself.
Why would you say this? At all. Listen, I understand.
This ruins your survival
Like, I
chances
understand
and-
that you, like, despise this guy because he's, like, a pushover, but at the same time, there's no reason to do this, especially not in court. What the fuck?
Alita.
Shut up, little bitch. Shut up, little bitch. Your honesty is like a breath of foul air, Fraulein.
Little bitch.
Foul air.
Hey, I wasn't getting out of this clean anyway.
So, the family fortune is what you're really after.
That's right. I wanted the money.
Come on.
Okay, so she has fully established that she has ulterior motives for why she was even involved in this to begin with. And now we're going to have to do the second half of this, which is proving that she is the one who killed Pal Maractus. Which should be really fucking easy. I hope.
Should. No way! That's whack! I ain't trying to hear that.
Should have done the wedding.
Scooby-Doo villain.
Should have done the wedding
Amazing.
earlier. Oh well. By the way, can I ask you a question?
Who? Me?
I believe you said you were going to abuse me.
Whoa.
Accuse.
Of what crime, might I ask?
Murder.
Oh, I'm a bad girl. Sure. I got close to little bitch because I wanted his money.
Oh my god.
But he was the one with the pistol, with the pitter. He could have fired in the safe after I'd already left the clinic.
What?
He doesn't have an alibi. I would never do a thing like that. It was definitely that silly brat, little bitch.
Wait, but...
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? It's like it's Katrusi.
You had the most to lose if that chart was found.
But I didn't have a pitter, now did I?
Bitter.
Well, you could have taken Walkies.
You'd think he'd have mentioned that, no?
No, because he's fucking stupid. Like, what are you talking about?
This is the one time that I agreed. Judge, I think our witness is just dumb, okay? Please.
All I've heard him say is, it was me, I shot him.
That's only because he's trying to protect you.
Sorry to intrude this lovely conversation. But the two of you are forgetting one critical point.
What point?
Certainly, the Fraulein who wanted that chart. You assume she threatened the doctor into opening the safe, but then... wouldn't she have taken the chart?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Light bulb
Passionate
clicking on.
about, like, oh yeah.
You see, That shots wouldn't have been left in that safe.
Ah!
He-
No!
He's right!
Miss Tiala,
Yes.
the fuck? It is clear to this court that you are not a very good fiancé.
Oh, I'm flat.
Yeah, true, correct, factually.
Perhaps it is time you told us the truth. Tell us about yourself, including your actions and whereabouts on that day.
She goes through a costume change and she's wearing the fucking pirate costume with the dice hat. It's the same exact thing as the previous witness.
Again!
It's just every single time they get changed into the same outfit. Don't forget, we've proven that you were at the Maractus Clinic on the day of the crime.
Leg.
Yeah, I went to the clinic that day to speak to the doctor. I wanted that job, but I failed to get it, so I went back to the clinic later. In any case, I didn't shoot him. You don't even have proof I stole that bitter, do you? And the little bitch was spotted in the park at the moment of the crime. Frankly, I don't think it matters if Dr. Maractus was shot in the temple or not.
What? I want to press
This is
that.
really interesting. Why does it matter, where he
I mean,
was
it
shot?
absolutely matters because she brings it up because remember, now we know he turned his head to in the quote unquote wrong direction. So I mean, I would press that and be like, yeah, it's really fucking important because it means you were inside the noodle cart.
Also, we haven't talked about where he was shot since the last court day.
Yeah, like why, why would you bring that up?
This seems like one of those things where it's like she wasn't there when we were talking about all of this, and then she shows up the next day and she's like, yeah, and I turned left on X Street, and you're like, excuse me, when were you here, and when did you ever hear us speaking about X Street to begin with?
Right, like how do you
this
have
information?
knowledge of this despite the fact that it's not public, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
The shot was dangerous, you understand.
We got it.
I cut myself on the edge of it. I needed to get rid of it. But you couldn't get the shots then, could you? And later that night, Dr. Maractus was shot. I heard about the shooting, waited there, but then I had to go back to the past.
Samurai Jack.
No easy feat with Aku's cops all over the place.
Foolish samurai warrior.
Foolish mobster fiance.
Foolish little bitch.
Oh god, man, I love
Here's
Aku.
gold.
You think Aku would just be a pure dark
Aku's
type
a little
Pokemon?
bitch?
Do you think Aku's a little
Do you
bitch?
think Aku's a little bitch? I mean, we saw in the new season that actually, yeah, because if he wins and takes over the world, he just starts fucking getting depressed. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm done. I won.
I did it. I did the thing.
That was you? So you were the burglar.
The Hamburglar.
The Hamburglar.
I could have opened the safe and gotten that shot.
What? That's trespassing. And brazen at that.
Oh, is this a trial for trespassing now? Besides...
That's not how this works! You still get charged for that at some
This
point!
works.
Listen, Zach, I'm a woman, and I'm not a protagonist, and I'm in the Ace Attorney series. What do
So
you
I'm gonna
expect?
get away with
I can
literally
only
everything.
be charged twice for anything, or once for anything. You can't charge me twice.
You can't blame a girl for
It's
being
not
a
double
woman in the Ace
jeopardy.
Attorney
We're not
series.
charging you for the same crime. This is a different crime. And she's like, well, whatever. And I'm like, no, not
No,
whatever.
but what you see is I'm a woman,
Whatever.
so you can only do it once for anything. That's it.
She's
You
right.
only do it once, and also it doesn't really matter even if you do. They are gangsters, you know.
She's right.
She's
Being
fine.
gangsters, may we add?
Granted, does that make you laugh?
In any case, Miss Justice, no cross-examination.
Admitting the little crime to avoid the big one, eh? That's a good point, actually. Yeah, that's true.
So many littles in this case.
Like, I can't believe how much of a piece of shit she is, I guess. All right, so I immediately want to press this. I don't even know if it's, like, relevant, but I need to press this. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, clearly I struck a nerve. I did it. I love the fact that instead of just making it like a slightly like pointed, like just make it like a fucking chevron shape or something with a letter. No, now we have to do a circle with like a fucking weird thing sticking out of it, so that way we know which way they're facing.
Yeah.
Directional.
It was right in the temple.
But we know he's not here. Not true.
Objection!
That was wrong.
Remind him, Apollo.
Yeah, that was proven to be a lie. Standing on the north, meaning that he turned the other direction. Yeah. Silly attorney.
Silly attorney.
Silly attorney. Gunshots off the deceased.
I always have a glass of milk for breakfast. What?
What?
That's it?
How is that relevant? Why did she say that?
You know.
Well, to be fair, she was answering our question because fucking murderer here asked Apollo, "Do you remember what you had for breakfast?" And so Apollo goes, "Do you remember, Trucy?" And she said, "I had milk."
I didn't miss that. I was going too fast.
Too fast.
Too fast.
Penny's guy was mistaken. That's not true, like at all.
Objection!
And also, you're not allowed to make statements. Like, you answer questions. Like, that's how that works.
Then why don't you show us, Forehead?
Remind us.
Show you what?
Must I explain everything? Very well, let's recap.
We don't have
Again.
to. We
have
just
to.
did.
We'll do it again.
Apollo didn't get it though, so we have to do it one more time.
If the witness panties guy
Apollo
was
very
standing to the
thoroughly
north,
gets this. I need you to know that, Trucy.
But you just said you don't know.
then where was the shooter standing? From what location did the killer shoot the victim?
But wait, if the witness was standing there, how could anyone shoot the victim in the right temple?
I merely laid out the facts for us. It's up to the one possessing the shiny forehead to show us. Not you, Judge.
Shiny forehead.
Yeah, forehead. If you can, that is.
Shiny forehead.
Walkie-talkie was standing at the killer mark. Wesley Sticker at the witness mark. And of course, Palmeractus was at the victim mark.
Let's hear what the defense has to say. Where was the killer standing when they shot the victim?
As the facts stand now, we can't explain this crime without contradicting ourselves at some point. But I know why. The real killer shot from an entirely different location.
She sniped him.
What are you on about? I don't see any other place.
Apparently, Mr. Justice does. Let's hear it. Where in the park did the killer shoot the victim from?
Oh, that's kind of fun. It brought up the thing and then he objects to it. That's kind of fun.
It's time to raise the roof and the stakes.
What?
Penalties are such frightening things, don't you think? But what if they were a bit more terrifying? I control game mechanics with the power of my imaginary guitar.
You're shitting me.
Imaginary technique guitar.
Oh!
One more time.
Like so.
Double penalty?
I don't know
I can
if you
just
have the
decide
ability to do that.
Yes, I
We're
can.
pulling out the DP.
Forehead, which is take us in a new
Adrian. Or
direction.
not Adrian Grant, sorry. I'm so used to Adrian saying the crazy thing.
Wow.
Wow.
Sorry,
And a
sorry,
Women's History Month, huh?
sorry, Bart. Force of habit, all right?
Man.
And a
Getting
Women's
us
History
mixed up
Month.
as always.
What?
Yeah,
I'm not Mikey.
typical. So you must be ready for the challenges ahead.
I got it. Challenge accepted. It's justice time.
Are you sure, Apollo?
The key is Mr. Stickler's testimony. If we believe that, and we know where he stood, and the victim turned when he shouted, there's only one place the killer could have been. I do like this because they
Zach.
depict it as being a solid object. Yeah?
Zach, you're wrong. This is double jeopardy.
What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, because
This
it's
is
double
double
penalties?
jeopardy. Yes, this is double jeopardy.
You're in jeopardy of getting 2 of your pips removed.
This is true.
No.
Zach was wrong all along. It has to be down behind like the cart, if any.
I think she was in the river.
I think it's in the cart.
Either in the cart or right below that.
Or in the trash can.
No, I think it's in the. But by the way, like the cart has space in it. Like the cart is not filled to the brim, and you know that it's not filled to the brim because they specifically depict the cart as having all the shit on top of it.
Well, hang on, Zach. What you don't realize is if you open any of the windows to the cart, it's just one giant rectangular prism block of salt.
You just haven't seen it yet.
I believe we all owe a debt of gratitude to Miss Alita Tiala.
What do you mean?
Oh my god! Oh, I thought
knows
her
how
eye
to
was
make
twitching.
A mean bowl of ramen.
Thanks to you, we had a chance to review the crime. And this time, we were prepared. We know that Wesley Stickler was telling the truth. We should have listened to him from the very beginning. Wesley Stickler was standing next to the trash can when he saw the 2 men.
Oh, the technology.
Beautiful.
But that's
He
a gun.
shouted, just as he told us in his testimony. And the victim turned to look in his direction. A shot was fired. The victim was hit in the right temple.
I bet each of those figures has 4 million polygons.
it's that random snake from TF2 that has like
Snake
16
water snake.
Yeah, it has like fucking 16 billion polygons for literally no reason.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Which direction was his right temple facing at that moment? That's right, toward the noodle stand.
Order. So, you're saying the killer was inside the noodle stand?
Let's think about this a bit more, shall we? You say the killer was inside the noodle stand.
Where was the killer?
Which would mean Dr. Maractus, the victim, came to the park, wheeling his own murderer in the cart behind him. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever done. I mean, heard. I think you'd notice if you were pulling someone along.
There's something we should worry about before that. Why was he pulling the noodle stand in the first place? That's a good question.
Let's deal with our problems one at a time, shall we? Someone was hiding the stando. We have not come this far to talk about possibilities. Let's talk about proof, baby. Show us evidence that proves someone was in that stand.
I would say the slipper. You want evidence that someone was in that stand?
You can say well too bad without penalty if you want a little bit of funny dialogue.
But how much do we have to repeat anything if I do so?
It just says there's a bit of dialogue, but either way, you present evidence.
In both cases, no matter what, I present evidence?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's do well too bad. Well, too bad! Kidding, just kidding. I've got it. It's a little funny. Whew, close one.
Show us proof that someone was hiding in the noodle stand.
I'm gonna say the slipper. Is that correct, Adrian?
It is the slipper.
Let's take her, her blood, and then measure the amount of salt in her blood, and that's how we can
compare it.
The Maractus Clinic, and they're covered with paint. These slippers were found in a trash can near the crime scene.
And
a single slipper print was found at the scene, right next to the noodle stand.
Ack.
Oh, and Miss Tiala, your toe print was found in the left slipper.
She got some dirty toes.
Yeah, about to say, why? In other words, this is proof you were inside that noodle stand.
Pursuit team, no! Yes, there was only one slipper mark you found at the scene. Can this be called a footprint in good faith?
What the fuck? Yes. Observe the diagram. Ah, so it's just like I said. She could have stepped and then stepped onto the path, and it wouldn't have left any more prints. A park pathway runs right next to the slipper mark. A slipper wouldn't leave a trace, on a cobblestone path.
Yet you still cannot say this is a footprint, yeah?
Why not?
You have an impression left by a single slipper. What if it was on the stand and simply fell to the ground? I'm being serious, apparently.
Are you fucking stupid? Because it's like, if it just fell, it would leave barely any impression. Are you stupid?
No. He already knows, Zach. He's just making sure that you prove to everyone else.
That's just dumb. I like Apollo's response. That's just dumb. That's just stupid. Can the judge please penalize the prosecution? God. How hype would that be if a different health bar popped up and it was Clavier's and he got 2 demerits? That'd be sick.
We can't do that. That's the prosecution.
One more thing. A noodle stand is typically cluttered with the tools of his noodle-making trade. There's no room for a person to ride in there. It's full of salt.
You have a point. There is a lot of salt. Could someone have hidden in that stand?
Yes! Are you, like, what the fuck are you talking about? Also, she's tiny. She's like a minuscule person.
Who's to say?
I've been on my knees this entire time because I'm so colossal.
Oh, we don't actually have we have her age, we just don't have her height. I thought they used to give us their heights and weights. Am I wrong?
I don't think so, but...
Maybe I'm thinking of Case 5 from Game 1.
Probably.
Zach is certainly thinking. Paul, I think I might be onto something.
She's just investigating something completely like irrelevant. Like, I think I figured out the Illuminati pattern.
I'm just gonna say yes. That's what she said.
I think I figured out where the Fountain of Youth is.
In order to make room in the stand, some things would have to be on the roof of the cart.
Oh no, she because remember there was a bunch of bowls left in the clinic.
Oh yeah.
That's true. That's very true.
That is true.
Well, Mr. Justice, do you have proof that someone could have hidden in the stand?
I can prove one thing. Someone did scheme to clear the space in that stand. So I guess it would be... Wait, how do I prove that? Is it this?
Bowls, yes.
I'm good for
To
this.
see your bowls.
Adrian.
It is the bowl.
Okay. This is a noodle bowl from the stolen Eldoonoolde's noodle stand.
Yes, and what about it?
We discovered a large quantity of these bowls yesterday in the lobby of the Maractus Clinic.
A large quantity of noodle bowls in the victim's clinic.
Yes, that's what I said. Mr. Eldoonoolde was very clear about those bowls. Yet the bowls were removed. That night, there was space inside that noodle stand. Space created at the Maractus Clinic, no less. Right around the time that you were there, Miss Lita Tiala. Man, every time she does that, we should really...
I won't listen to any more of these wild fantasies.
I guess the other thing that I'm still kind of confused by, and I don't know, maybe they'll explain it, maybe they won't. Why did she do that? Like, why is she like, hey, I'm gonna get into the back of the noodle stand, you're gonna take me somewhere? Like, why? I guess.
That's
I don't
what we don't have, I guess.
No, not fantasies. There are worse lies than little bitches pick-up lines.
I would like to remind the witness of her current status. This court does not consider you entirely innocent.
Are you fucking shitting me? She admitted to 2 separate crimes.
Allegedly.
Show me an innocent, I'll show you a fairy tale.
Did you just fucking say allegedly? I am going to have a birth of cactuses out of my eyeballs.
Walkie allegedly confessed to the murder. It's whatever. The confessions don't mean anything, you know?
Show me an innocent and I'll show you a fairy tale? Fuck off.
In any case, the defense has somehow made its point. Despite my intentions, the witness has both a motive and an opportunity to kill Dr. Maractus.
More fairy tales. This whole trial's a fairy tale. I'm dissolving in hydrochloric acid. Why is there hydrochloric acid on the witness stand?
Then please, pull us back down to reality, Miss Chiala. I'm giving you one last chance to explain yourself.
This is it. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling that stand that night? And what was Alita Tiala doing inside
Zach
it?
is gone.
Zach's gone.
Zach is gone.
Zach is Discord muted.
He's disappeared.
There we go.
Also, I like to think that the penalty for a witness lying is just that their feet are placed in a vat of hydrochloric acid as they testify. They just go shorter and shorter.
I like Silverun's enrage that the judges let her testify again.
Yeah, it's fine.
The testifying doesn't end. And you testify, and you testify.
That night I went to ask Dr. Maractus for the chart. I had no intention of ever letting that chart fall into the Taki family's hands. But Dr. Maractus didn't understand. For some reason he thought the Katakis had sent me. I don't know why I would have thought that. So I gave him went home. All I did was talk to him.
I have no
Definitely
idea what to
true.
fucking do about this. You knew about the botched operation. You tried to get... What the fuck is all that crinkling? Hello?
Oh, sorry, I'm
Eating
crinkling.
chips.
He's crinkling.
I'm crinkling over here.
That's the hydrofluoric acid.
It dissolved. Oh, it's out.
So you tried to get rid of the chart
The
to
vat
save
is only
yourself.
ankle high. It's very slow.
It's very, yeah.
When hydrochloric acid melts something else, it leaves a lot of debris, and a lot of what gets melted, like dissolved, like just evaporates essentially. But I do genuinely think that if you had a like vat that was wide enough, you could just fucking like a psychopath watch somebody just slowly descend. You know? Although they would probably just fall over
I think
at
some
some
people
point.
have. At some
You think
point.
someone has?
Probably, and you know, there's crazy people out there.
Saba's
No, I
watched
didn't.
too much fucking Breaking Bad.
Saba is
Saba's watched people.
Saba's Jigsaw.
Saba's done it.
Yeah. And I did warn the good doctor.
Allegedly.
I gave him a chance.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. All right, hold on. We're going to trial. Dun, 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 dun. The dawn of turnabout.
Wait, if our partner's on the stand, who's gonna be our counsel?
Oh fuck! Well, I guess it's me. Wait, no, I can't. I can't defend Saba. I'm too connected.
Oh, that's never stopped anyone in this game.
Oh, that's true.
Phoenix literally defended his best friend in the first.
That's his first
case.
trial, yeah.
That's very true.
I told him that Brad got his health checkup report. And that he was coming to settle the score.
I see.
I wonder if they're gonna do a re-release of Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney at some
Nice.
point. That'd be kind of interesting. Although I don't really know, is Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney any good? Because like now all of my opinions are really conflicted post Jello Apocalypse downfall. You know, I can't really tell. Because I watched their full playthrough of Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney, and they made it seem like the Professor Layton bits were awesome, and the Ace Attorney bits were fucking suck ass. So I don't know.
Suck out.
Fuck ass.
Hands up, hands down.
Hands up, hands down. Bang, 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 bang.
Begin your cross-examination while I get dinner. Goodbye.
Yes, Your Honor.
See you later, Your Honor.
It's like the diet version of both. I think it's fun, but a lot of puzzles are fairly easy by comparison to the main Professor Layton games. It's still fun for the story and seeing them interact, though. There was some stuff from the Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney game that I thought was really interesting, where it was like you had like this spell book that gave you like the rules for all these different like magical spells, and like they were crazy, right? It was shit where it's like, oh, you can draw a door on a wall and it will act like a teleportation portal to like any other door of the same symbol. And it's like, okay, that's crazy, but at least there's still rules, so we can use it in a case. And that was super cool. And then also, one of the best, I think she was prosecution, one of the best prosecution designs ever existed in that game, where it was like this super hot witch lady who had fucking cat ears. I was like, dude, this is a sick design. And also, like, the main prosecution from that game, if I remember correctly. Well, if I recall correctly, the main prosecution was literally just like a knight. He just had armor, and I was like, that's fucking sick, dude. I love that so much.
Brings his hobbies to the courtroom. Pretty good.
His hobbies? He was a knight. The whole point of that game is that they're like hypothetically like in a fantasy world. Shit, I got
time to vibe check.
That night, I went to ask Dr. Rices for the chart. I had no intention of ever letting that chart fall into the hands of the Katakis, but Dr. Maractus didn't understand. For some reason, he thought the Katakis had sent me, so I gave up and went home. All I did was talk to him. So obviously, I think that this is a lie, because this is the part that would have to be a lie. But I guess what Adrian said, there's no downside, right, to just trying?
Ellipses.
You must pull a sleeve.
Watch your eye twitch. I don't know when you were saying that. Like, is this a pose where we think we could see anything? And the and went home. Why is the and? Oh no, never mind. No, that's what she's saying.
No, she's just talking. I guess it's pass.
You literally missed it.
I did? Was it there?
You did not, Zach. He's not beginning to perceive.
I don't understand.
He's not perceiving.
What did I miss? Oh, is it her tugging on her fucking... Oh, okay.
Oh.
Gotcha.
That's interesting.
He's perceiving.
He's beginning to perceive.
Oh, not Earthbound again.
All I did was talk and lie. That's all women know how to do these days, is eat hot chip and lie.
No.
What? Have you been listening to Joe Rogan? I love that guy.
You would love that guy, Alita. I'm pretty sure about this one. I think I'm getting the hang of this. A little slip in confidence and they give it all away. The proof is you, Miss Tiala. All I did was talk to him, you claim. Yet you can't hide your own nervous twitch when you say those words.
Well, gonna stop doing that. Thanks for telling me.
Fuck. You have a habit of scratching the area of your neck around the edge of your scarf. So, is this... Okay, so I get... Okay, because clearly every time we figure this out, she stops doing it, right? And I'm assuming that's going to be like a consistent thing. But does it just transform into a new tick? Like a new nervous tick every time? Or are we eventually going to get to the point where like the person is just fucking white knuckle gripping the desk while talking? So they're just not doing anything, you know?
They're just freaked out the whole time.
He's like, oh!
What's going on?
What's going on? This is working better than I'd hoped. Her unconscious actions tell the truth she won't say. Habits and lies, 2 dots and an ellipsis. Connect the dots and find the truth.
Don't look at me like that. I don't like your weird glowing red eyes.
the fucking pupils have become like fucking goat pupils, like they're rectangular.
Stop looking at me like I'm getting tired of dodging your eye lasers.
Fucking more eyeballs are like opening up on my eyebrow and like my cheekbones. It's like, what fuck? It seems that when you recall what really happened in that office, you can't keep your hands off your neck, can you? It seems that nervous habits are unconscious reactions that manifest when someone is trying. What the fuck? We clearly already know this video game. You can't hide behind your scarf, Miss Tiala. Something happened between you and the victim in the Maractus Clinic office.
There's an injury on her neck, that's why. She's wearing a scarf.
Oh my god, that's a really good point. There actually might be. That's crazy. And I've got proof that shows exactly what happened. I don't fucking know. The lamp?
The panties.
The bloomers.
The knife.
I got Mintaro's panties.
You got stabbed straight to the neck, didn't you?
Rick, you can't do this to me.
Oh, what's that? That's familiar, but I don't remember what that's from exactly.
That was Zach.
It was actually Zach. It's true.
I thought it was hilarious that we knocked her out. It was just in her inventory, so I hit take all while saying that. And then she's fucking buck naked, despite the fact that we turned nudity off. And I'm like, what?
And you stripped her dead body down.
I think it'd be really funny.
In honor of Zach, I will do the same thing in my playthrough.
I think it's really funny. The idea of like, I've got proof that you have an injury in your neck. The knife, you were stabbed straight through the neck. All the way through.
Oh my fucking god!
You were hiding it with the scarf.
You were actually not alive in this very moment. She's a ghost.
So I do want to say that I feel confident that I want to be saying that this is the proof that something happened in that office, but I don't really know how it connects. You know? What do you guys think?
Don't overthink it.
Don't overthink it. Is that a yes or a no?
But think it.
I think you should overthink it.
I need you motherfuckers to like actually make. It's not just me playing the game, you know. It's all of us.
Yeah, don't overthink it.
I'm going to shit myself.
I mean, the lamp would make
This
sense.
is Zacharias Barnum, a Knight of the Realm. Holy shit. I can't believe that I share nicknames with this motherfucker. And this is his
Zacharias
boss, essentially
Tolkien.
Von Karma of the Kingdom. Darklaw! I forgot her fucking name was Darklaw. Holy shit.
It's pretty good.
Oh god, I love her design so much, dude. The fucking Ace Attorney people have such good character artists. Okay.
5.
Okay. First, I need you two to help me, all right? Because I don't know. I got proof that shows exactly what happened. I don't fucking know.
I was gonna say, like, I think the lamp, probably.
That's what I said, and then Adrian was like, "Oh no." Adrian's a banjo.
Adrian just said, "Don't overthink it."
Adrian's a Banjo-Kazooie character in my mind. He goes, yep, no.
Yes.
Oh,
There you
so
go.
hungry.
Oh.
I don't know. What do you think, Sava?
Well, the only thing that's like relevant is, I think, the lamp, right? Because it's like, okay, maybe her shoes. Like, why did she leave her shoes?
Well, yeah, that's a good point. Well, because it's like, I think she left her shoes because Dr. Maractus wouldn't let her into the back room without slippers on, right? I think that was always going to be the case. I got proof that shows exactly what happened. Also, why was the lamp like placed neatly on the floor? That does seem kind of weird, but I don't know. Also, how is the bulb broken, but the lamp itself is fine? How does that happen?
Maybe the lamp is made of a cheap plastic that isn't like really rigid.
So
Maybe
here,
maybe it's made of jelly.
so the lamp,
Maybe.
so the lamp goes boing, and the light bulb shatters. I guess so. I don't know. I'm actually kind of at a loss here, because like I want to say lamp because we haven't we haven't used it yet, and I don't know when else this would be relevant. But at the same time, like I don't exactly understand how this would show quote unquote exactly what happened. You know.
Well, luckily, time stops in the Shadow Realm, so you're free to
That
just
is
think
true.
about this.
Well, I
as
mean,
long
I'm going
as
to
you
do
want- as
exactly
long
what
as
I
you
did
want.
last time I was unsure, and I'm going to say that this is my final answer and wait for Adrian to say yes or no.
Is this your final answer?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow! What the fuck? How?
Don't overthink it,
Maybe
Jack.
Paula will explain it for
Overthink
you. What's that?
You're touching your scarf again. She gets really self-conscious. There's something unusual about this lamp. The bulb is broken, and there's a red splotch on the cord.
Yeah.
Seeing how you hide your neck, I think I can come up with a plausible explanation for the lamp state. Sorry, I just couldn't, plausible explanation. My brain read those two words. It was like too many letters. Try again.
Plausible
One more time from the
planimation.
top.
Explicable pausation. Well, spit it out. This is docking. Oh, this is killing me, much like your eye lasers and the void.
Very well. The answer is very simple, Miss Alita Tiara.
For some reason, my brain read that as shrimple.
Shrimp.
Her neck is hurt.
Please remove your scarf. I'm about to say, I think you nailed it, Sama. I think you got it. Like,
Heck yeah.
It's my favorite letter of the alphabet.
We stole her soul, and now we're back.
Objection!
Welcome back. This is a trial to determine what happens at park, yet we seem to have drifted off target.
we'll find out. Oh wait, no, I'm back to normal, I guess. We'll find out soon enough if we're drifting. As soon as the witness removes her scarf.
I won't do it. This is insane. I'm a unrelated third
She
party.
keeps saying that.
You
The
can't
judge
want
is
me to strip.
Miss, take
Miss
off your clothes.
Tiala, strip down. I'm afraid you've forgotten what's already been proven.
What?
You're hardly unrelated. Please remove your scarf.
No! I knew it. So I was right, wasn't I, Miss Alita Tiala? He
Oh, the cord?
was
He
fucking
strangled
strangling you
her?
with the cord? I mean, I guess he was
Your
also
neck.
a piece of shit, so I guess that makes sense.
Your neck, that isn't what I think it is.
Something did happen that night at the Maractus Clinic. You needed to get that chart back no matter what it took, even if you had to steal your fiance's pistol to do it.
But wait! Looking at this lamp and the witness's neck, it looks like the very opposite happened.
Exactly. The victim in the clinic that night was this witness specifically. You tried to threaten Dr. Maractus and he attacked you. That's what happened that night at the Maractus Clinic. That's kind of crazy. Oh my god, it's flapping away.
Oh my god. There's a live bird on her chest.
Was that really the breakdown animation? It was the exact same animation but with a little flappy.
Little flappy. Order!
That's where her
Order!
brain is.
Order! Will someone please tell me what really happened?
I told you the truth already. I went to the clinic that night to warn Dr. Maractus.
Oh
Stop
no,
being so
her
close to
fucking
me.
That Dexter knows everything. He's coming for you.
It looks like my clinic's seen its last patient.
Oh, what took you so long?
What took you so long, idiot?
We have to get rid of that shot. Quick, open your safe. Give it to me.
So you can save your own skin?
What?
I know what you're up to. You wanted the family. And if you see that chart, you're finished. This is extremely bold when someone is pointing a fucking loaded gun at you. That's pretty fucking nuts.
He's feeling confident because this little bitch's gun.
True, he knows if it shoots a flag, this is POW.
Yeah. Oh my god. So you know how like in some sci-fi novels you can only shoot a gun if it has like DNA recognition? What if this gun can only be fired by little bitches, which he thinks means that he's safe, but little does he realize that she is very short, and so it does work.
She is a
Oh
little
my
bit.
god. Can't believe that.
There's only 3 types of people that can do this. Fucking walkie-talkie, short women, and tiny dogs. That's it. Well, if I'm going down, I want some company. You. And that's what's happened. No, just kidding.
What was that impression of Paul? He jumped at me and knocked me to the floor. Then he took that cord.
Holy shit, look at his
Oh, that's pretty
face.
brutal.
Pal Marcus was serious, deadly serious. He really tried to strangle me.
You held a gun to his head. I mean, you're both trying to kill each other.
But
Yes.
you're both pieces of shit, I think.
I must have blacked out. Then I whited out. Then I corded out.
Then I greened out.
I greened out. Didn't even know it was a thing.
Didn't even know you could fucking do that.
Oh my god. Was he going there? Did he knock her out by strangling her, put her in the back of the noodle cart with the intention of dumping her body in the river that was near the park?
Maybe.
But I think that's reasonable. I think that's the reason she was unconscious, and then she got back up in the car, and then she was like, "I'm gonna kill him."
What's his face? Stickler shouting wakes her up.
So, you were the victim, and also, what? Also still a criminal? You were gonna kill him?
And the red splotch on the cord was your lipstick.
What?
I didn't want to remember that night.
What fucking lipstick? What?
Hey, she
It's
took
been-
the lipstick off.
It's been
okay?
days.
I mean, I guess so, but I don't know, you'd think that would be part of her character design, is that like, oh, I have like vibrant red lipstick, so it makes sense. Also, why
Or
would you
she's
be...
traumatized, and that's why she's not wearing it.
I don't fucking know. She's also a criminal. I'm not giving her the benefit of the doubt.
That's why I didn't bring it up. There, are you happy now?
Uh...
I was out cold, almost killed. And you claim I then snuck into that noodle stand. But how could I? Let's leave this here and not continue the case, please.
Do not follow up with the logical next step.
Well, one thing is clear. We now know what really happened at the Maractus Clinic, and it would seem that our victim was not entirely without blame himself.
I'm sorry. I get so nervous just thinking of it. It's hard to breathe. I told you everything. I can go home and I'm innocent now, right?
You bear some responsibility for the events that take, true. Yet, if you were also a victim, well, that's a double negative, so you're free to go.
Well, you see, 2 negatives make a positive, so if you murder 2
wrongs
people,
make
you're
right.
fine.
Right, Mr. Justice? I believe this clears up the remaining questions for Miss Chiala.
I have a question. The number 2 is an even number. What is 2.5? Is that an odd number because it ends in an odd number?
Sure.
I guess so, right?
I say yes.
Well, because the idea is that like the way you tell if something's an odd number, or an odd number is if it. No, sorry, an even number is that if you can divide it by 2 and it makes an odd number. I think. Because I can't think.
Zach
No, that's not
is-
true.
Zach is showing up his elitist math skills again.
Well, 'cause I was just thinking about it. Of like, imagine if you had a legal system where it's like if you killed an even number of people, you were fine because they canceled each other out. So they started doing this thing where it's like, all right, here's your ID. You now count as 1.1 of a person. You know. When did this happen? Suddenly, everyone's sympathizing with her.
I don't know what to think anymore, Apollo. I'm giving up. I'm leaving. Goodbye.
She flies
Never showed up
away.
again.
She throws her cloak and vanishes.
Do we know everything we need to know about Miss Tiala? I want to say Talia. I hate it so much.
Talia's, because Talia, like Alita and Talia are both totally fine names. You could have done that. I don't know why they didn't.
Very well. This finishes the cross-examination.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Thank you, Clavier.
My sprite animation. Not so fast. Not so fast, Jafar. This pod is just getting started. Now we rock.
Let's rock, baby!
Music.
What?
So spikes on your head are softer than they look. Or do you not have the stomach to go all the way?
Prosecutor Gavin.
Palmer just showed to lead Tiara. She fell unconscious. Plus what happened next?
He's right. There is more we don't know.
Are you fucking serious? You guys didn't think of that? But she was choked hard enough to leave that mark. She would have been out for a while.
Even still, what if it was her in that noodle stand?
Yes. Alita Tiala half dead, Dr. Marcus pulling that stand, and a bullet fired from inside the noodle stand. You know what would really help with this? I don't know if this is like even a thing. She probably just poked the gun out from the curtains, but it would be crazy if we just inspected the fucking noodle stand and there was just a bullet hole that we just never saw. You know, like if you zoomed in, like right there was a tiny bullet hole. Anyway.
He's right.
He's right.
What if it is all true? We might have already figured out what truly happened that night.
Miss Alita Tiala, as you can see, we're not through with you just yet.
You really want to blame me for this murder, don't you? You too, Prosecutor Gavin. Me, Fallon, I only wish to know the truth.
He must be a hero.
He is a hero. He's been helping us this entire time.
Saba, I literally cannot trust you because you have like Darkrai-itis.
Darkrai-itis.
I don't think I have, but we know Darkrai had a bad day. I don't know if we know anything else about it.
No, but what it proves to me is that you're a very poor judge of character when you are like weirdly attracted to them.
Sure.
Fucking God. How hard were you fighting for Zuko to make it through Destiny Tower so that way he could be redeemed in the eyes of Arceus?
That's because he was just misunderstood, okay? I watched the movie. Okay, clearly you didn't.
That's not even the same Darkrai. There are clearly multiple.
No, that's the only one that matters. It's the first one I saw, so it's the only kid.
So every Darkrai must be exactly the same. It explains a lot of your other opinions as well. On the day of the murder, Waki says saw his checkup report, from which he learned about the bullet still inside him. So he took a pistol from the family stash with the intent to give Dr. Maractus some of his own medicine.
And Miss Tiala heard about this from Waki, so she went to the Maractus clinic ahead of him in order to get rid of the chart with her signature.
But then something happened.
Sounds like he figured it all out. But remember, I was the victim. I was out cold.
But what about Dr. Maractus?
That does seem to be the problem. He had just strangled Alita Tiala, perhaps he thought, to death. What would he do after this crime? It's not like a doctor could tell if someone was dead or not.
Call 911.
A bad doctor who's not actually good at his job might not be able to tell.
Maybe a doctor whose name was based on the word malpractice. I was just knocked out, not dead. From the state of his clinic and the scene in the park, I think it's clear what the good doctor did next. Well, her forehead, care to guess?
I like that we're guessing in court.
Well, Mr. Justice, guess.
Maybe he did think he killed Alita Tiala. Do I have evidence to show what he did next?
Yes, the noodle cart. I don't know, actually.
I mean, I want to say noodle cart.
Don't overthink it.
Don't overthink it. Victim
Do I have
pulling
evidence?
It has to be.
Do I have evidence to show what he did next? Oh yeah, that's a good point. We already did prove that the slippers were there and relevant for whatever reason. So there must have been some. So there must have been someone that wasn't him. Adrian, you're not helping. Saba got fucking roasted in the community on air.
Yes, completely
that's the
unrelated, but
funniest
yes, at the same time. I don't think it's a roast. I think it makes sense. I think maybe you should put Godot up there too.
Saba cannot get away with this.
What do you mean? It makes perfect sense.
Saba not beating the hot boy allegations. If you're a hot guy that just happens to pique Saba's fancy, she will let you get away with anything.
There is no peeking fancy, okay? There was.
Oh, I just realized we might get to the start of the next case. Oh, I really want to finish now.
I'm telling you, Zach hasn't watched.
Okay, well then tell me what to do then.
The splooge will stand.
Really? Okay. As his next move, Dr. Maractus stole Guy Eldoonoolde's noodle stand.
What? Killing me disturbed him that much, huh? So much he randomly stole a noodle stand.
It wasn't so random. Remember all the bowls in the clinic's foyer?
It wasn't her, it was him that did it.
Bowls that belonged inside that stand? I think it's pretty obvious, don't you? That stand was at the clinic. However, the question is, why did he remove the bowls?
Maybe because the stand was heavy?
Or he wanted to put something in the stand in their place.
Oh, wait, you don't mean...
I do. And did he really throw the gun in the back of the stand as well? Like, because he was planning on throwing that in the river? That seems really stupid for a guy who could check a pulse. Or should, hypothetically, be able to check a pulse. Dr. Maractus did replace those bowls with something. Your corpse, Miss Tiala.
Oh, I'm lagging.
that was what Alita said. Dr. Maractus panicked. He thought he'd killed you.
His next move would be to dispose of the body. That's crazy talk. You're all crazy.
You're all crazy. Then let's think about it logically. The doctor had a place to dispose of you in mind. But on his way there, who would he run into but the defendant, Waki Kataki?
He's lagging again.
Lagging again. Help.
Oh. Oh God.
Psychic attack! Gouge his eyes!
Hello?
Is Adrian back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Adrian.
I think so. I question your logic.
THX is how we resummon it.
So long, idiot!
That was Saba. That was brutal from Saba.
That still works. Sorry.
Saba, we've proven that the sound effects work.
in my house using the internet right now.
No,
I mean,
no,
that's fair.
I was muted when I said, but I was like, I don't see the new ones on the soundboard. I still have the old ones, so I'm not sure.
I don't know.
If that's
You're
just
not
me.
very.
I think it's me.
I think it's a you
me. That's
thing.
why I'm like. Incorrect.
What's this, Prosecutor Gavin?
Dork ass motherfucker.
Oh, let's look here.
The park is a dead end. Why would he head in that direction to begin with? That's right. He had no reason to go there. Oh, now I get it. It was a trick. That spoiled brat made him do it. He made the doctor steal the stand.
Tell me, why would someone go to a dead end unless the park was his destination? What?
What? What are you on about?
Apparently, the defense has an idea. Tell us where Dr. Maractus was heading with this stash.
The water.
The trash can.
Through the water.
Trash can! Trash can!
This guy's pretty evil.
The bench.
There, that's River.
Yes, Your Honor. I sincerely, or scarcely, need to explain why.
But you will anyway. A perfect place for. Oh, I will. A perfect place to dispose the body. He was gonna throw me in that river. Ugh. He didn't have many other options, Fraulein.
I believe this clears up all of the remaining questions. The victim pulling the stand and the defendant before him. And inside the stand, you, Miss Alita Tiala. Oh, and then Waki sees her step out of the stand, so he immediately confesses to the crime in an effort to protect the woman who hates his guts.
Zach, I would just like to say the corrected scale has been added to the...
now it's getting really vertical. Darkrai, Godot, and Zuko. I can't believe. Wait, did you say? Wait, why is Clavier like at 8.4? What the fuck?
Hey, because we haven't finished the game, so we don't know if he turns evil or not. Okay,
Well,
this is just our current ranking.
why is regular Gavin at 3?
Because he killed a man?
I don't know. I'll remind you, Darkrai also killed a lot of people indirectly, but he was still responsible for their death.
Yeah, but those are Pokemon. They don't count.
Because he's an ass. I guess that's true. And then, the denouement. Wesley Stickler of the panty snatching fame walks up. Seeing the two men, he shouts. In that instant, she wakes up. Yeah, there you go. Darkrai climbed the tower, so he's redeemed. Fair, I guess.
Whoa! Is that how he cooks the noodles?
he's on his hands and knees cooking noodles. You were the only one who could have stolen Waki's pistol. It had to be you.
Well, Miss Tiala.
Nice work. Good job.
You mean I'm right?
Nice call.
I guess she's quick to get. Oh, never mind.
I mean, you've done a fine job dreaming up a story to get little bitch off the hook.
You're the one who's dreaming. Apollo's backed up everything he said with facts. If you're so sure he's making it up, give us another reason. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling that stand through the park? He wanted some noodles.
Who knows? But there's one gaping hole in your logic. I think Mr. Gavin knows whereof I speak.
Whereof what? I can't believe she's still trying to deny this.
Is this true, Prosecutor Gavin?
Must I always be the one to point out Airforehead's errors?
I think we'll have to bring the slippers back up again.
Maybe there's really is something.
The Harrows.
I believe the Fraulein speaks of Air Doctor's car.
What the fuck? His car?
That's right. The Maractus Clinic has a big garage.
Wait, we know that he didn't take it because of the cell phone. Right? And also the fact, and also the... Yeah, I don't know. I want to say the cell phone.
In which sat a green sports car, was it?
Why would he steal the stand in the first place? If he wanted to carry a body, he should have used his car.
Yeah.
It's because of the broken rear view mirror.
Maybe,
And so
I guess.
we find our victim without probable cause to steal that stand. And our defense was
I mean, if he was accused of a hit and run, right, and he was trying to hide his car, why would he take the car out?
That's a good point.
I have an idea. You know that green car? I bet it wouldn't run. It was broken.
I mean, that's a little presumptuous.
I mean, a part of it was broken. That is true.
What an excellent counter-argument, Fraulein. Too bad you're quite wrong. Don't tell me you've forgotten what happened to your papa.
Papa?
That's right. That night, the car that hit Mr. Wright was that green sports car.
Oh, yes, I'd nearly forgotten about that.
Afterwards, he drove it back to that garage. It ran fine.
This feels like
Until someone's stuffed some panties in the back, and then it sounded like he was dead. I don't know.
Maybe, but it's just like this feels like an expansion of the case that was normally written, because someone reviewed it and was like, "Hey, I found like a plot hole. We gotta write more case to fix it."
Help.
Eric.
A glaring contradiction, to be sure. I have no idea what was said in the interim. More glaring than your
It's the
forehead.
interim. No. No!
Order! Order! Well, Mr. Justice, why didn't Dr. Maractus use his car to carry the body?
Is that the grown-up surrender I hear?
No.
Some advice. Now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days.
Everything I've learned.
Mr. Justice, this contradiction casts doubt on your entire case. This is truly your last chance. The defense will explain to us what happened that night.
Someone else? No, the car didn't run. He carried the body in the what?
He did. He
What is
carried
even
the
that
body
last
in-
one?
Yeah, like he did do it.
I want to say the car didn't run, but how I don't think we could prove that.
Obviously, it didn't
can.
run. It drives.
Well, we know that it didn't.
Stop.
Well, we know that it didn't run because because fucking Wesley Stickler's phone was undamaged.
That's proof it didn't run, but that's not explaining why it didn't run.
Well, does it? But does it?
He did take the body. It just then after.
Well, no,
Like if there was a phone number, that wouldn't stop him from using the car if he wanted to.
No,
He
no, right,
gets the panties
but you're thinking.
over.
But to be fair, I feel like the argument is backwards because it's like it doesn't matter if the car did or did not run. Period. If the cell phone was there the night of the murder and it's not broken the next day, that means that he didn't take the car, and it doesn't matter if it worked or not.
Right, but that's not what they're asking for.
But like my logic makes sense, right?
It does, but they want you to prove it a different way.
Okay, well then then this game can go fuck itself. Like it doesn't matter. All right.
There's a different thing that you can point out, that even if he moved the cell phone, I don't know, whatever. The cell
The
phone is not what
panties in the
hinges on.
tailpipe? Question mark.
Don't overthink it.
Found in the exhaust pipe. But that
Does that? I don't.
that wouldn't make your car not work. It would just blow the panties out.
I don't know. Silver said it
Don't
could
overthink
technically
it,
choke
Sam.
out the engine. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. Like when you think of like bunging up somebody's exhaust pipe, it's usually like a potato or something because the potato is soft enough that you can like wedge
Zach,
it
but
in
this
there.
is the panty of holding. Okay, there's
That's
like
true. There are potatoes in this. That's true. All right. In that case, I feel more comfortable saying they are magic panties. That is true. In that case, I feel relatively comfortable saying the car did not run, and when asked to present evidence, I would present the panties then. How does that sound?
Yes.
Okay.
panty.
I do want to reiterate though. Like, is my logic incorrect? The idea of like it doesn't matter if the car fucking worked or not. The fact that the cell phone was there means that it didn't move.
Kind of, but that's less strong than... I guess that's less
That's
strong
literally
than someone
more
could have
strong
moved.
in my mind. Obviously, I came up with it, but it's more strong in my mind because I don't understand how the panties would bung up the fucking exhaust pipe.
You just have to accept that they do, and also it's a throwback to a thing that Clavier
You
said.
just have to believe.
That Clavier said.
He said this. There was he had an entire diagram of like, oh, all cars and motorcycles are the same. If you stuff up the exhaust pipe, they won't run.
Oh shit! He did say that. Now that was a week ago, but that is true. He did say that.
That's why they want to do that, I guess.
That was smart.
Your thing makes sense, but also it's not exactly what they're going for some reason, I guess. I don't know. They want to tie it full circle, back around to the original thing about the case was found.
I mean, I guess so.
Let's see now. Panties again!
All sorts of things come out of my underwear. Even the truth.
Another crime was committed the night of the murder. The theft of these panties. The latest of a string of similar thefts, actually. But that night...
Singular.
But that night, the snatcher was caught in the act. A brave young girl chased the thief until he hid, and in the Maractus Clinic garage.
I like how the dog is never addressed in that picture. There's just a dog following Tracy.
It's true.
What?
The snatcher hid the panties there before running. Perhaps someone in this court remembers where he hid them.
Wait, let's revisit that dog real quick.
Why, weren't they found in the car's exhaust pipe?
Exactly. By the way, I learned something yesterday. A very important piece of information. And I learned it from you, Prosecutor Gavin.
That thing I said that's really important to this part, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Remember this part that I said specifically?
That's true.
I said this specific thing really specifically, and actually I'm really insulted you didn't remember it, Zach.
But you see what I mean? Where it feels like they wrote the case, and then one of the people who was like reviewing the case before they, like while they were making the game, was like, oh, we have a plot hole, and they were like, oh, we gotta write more. Straight up, like, I feel like the thing with the cell phone already proves that it did not move. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Anyway. How interesting. While Miss Tiala and the doctor were struggling, the panty snatcher snuck into the Maractus garage. From that time until the time we found these, that car wouldn't start.
Wow.
Here's the next closest thing he could think of.
I love this animation.
So excessive. Well, Miss Tiala, this wraps your doubts up quite nicely, I think.
I think that animation has more sprites than all of Phoenix's sprites combined through the trilogy.
That's true.
So it does. Where am I? So dark, can't see. Clamped. The pain, my throat's burning. Ever since I took that voice changer tonic to fit in with the Katakis.
What's your problem?
You doc! I know what you did!
Ah!
Flocky.
You lied to me! So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine, man!
Wait! Let me explain!
Fine! I'll give you your last request!
Listen! You're being tricked, but not how you think! It's not just me! Oh!
No!
Oh.
He'll ruin everything! I have to stop him!
What a weirdly artful thing.
In this pose!
like this looks like one of the transition shots in like a James Bond intro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's true. Also,
she yelled. Oh, that was the other guy.
That was Stickler.
That was Stickler, and then she shoots.
That was a Stickler.
Down.
So she woke up before he shouted that.
I guess so.
Funny, this isn't the way it was supposed to turn out. Oh, too bad.
Are you okay?
No. Have I been okay since you met me?
Well, it's just there was no breakdown. Like the breakdown was like 25 minutes ago.
Break down, break
when the
down,
witness
cry,
breaks
cry.
down, but you keep cross-examining.
There's still one mystery. How did you manage to disappear from that stand?
In the silence after the shot, I heard the witness running. I believe we heard as much from Wesley Stickler. He went to use a public phone booth to inform the police, which is when I made my escape.
Which is when you left that slipper print.
Dr. Maractus didn't bother taking my slippers off. I threw them out after I stepped in the paint, though.
That was your mistake.
No, my biggest mistake was coming to you for help, Mr. Justice.
Very literally true. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Actually, why did you come? Did you come to Apollo assuming that he was just like shit?
Probably.
But that doesn't make any sense because fucking he works for like the Phoenix Wright anything agency, and Phoenix Wright is like a fucking world-renowned like ass puller. You know what I mean?
No, he got disbarred.
Right, he got disbarred after like 6 like cases in a row that were insane. You know?
So obviously, since Phoenix Wright was disgraced, then anyone that would go to his agency afterwards will obviously be disgraced too. I guess is the logic.
I mean, maybe.
Apollo only has 1 case under his belt. So
that's also true.
I guess that's true. I guess all I mean to say is that like you don't if you're in like a fantasy setting, you and you're like robbing somebody and they go like, oh no, I am the sister of the great hero. You don't go, whatever, because you know that some bullshit's gonna happen and you're gonna fucking die. I
do it.
No, right. What I mean to say is that, like, I can only assume that there were other defense attorneys, you know? And it's like, listen, you didn't really have to scrape the bottom of the barrel for this. You could have went with almost any other defense attorney that was not associated with the guy who took down Von Karma. You know what I mean?
Any other defense attorney that wasn't the protagonist.
Listen, maybe she's just not very educated on the history of defense attorneys because she's a normal-ass person.
That is also very possible. I didn't even consider that.
Not everyone in this universe knows everything about defense attorneys, even though it seems like it. I believe that you were incompetent.
We are doing exactly what she asked. We're helping him make sure he is not
walking and clear guilty. It was the defense agency that wasn't even defense. It was a clown agency. You're a clown, right, Trucy? That's your thing.
No, I'm a magician. Thank
Close
you.
enough. Same difference.
I believe we reached a conclusion of sorts. Prosecutor Gavin, how is Miss Alita Tiala doing?
Has she admitted? Oh yeah.
She's confessed to everything. We're processing her arrest right now.
Prosecutor Gavin sure seems calm for someone who just lost. Because he
I
doesn't
think he
care about
already
winning
knew.
or losing. He cares about the truth.
He figured out she was the killer a while ago. That's kind of interesting.
I told you he's been helping us the entire time. He's a cool dude.
He's a cool dude.
I feel like he's actually just Goku, where like Goku goes up against like a world threatening entity, whoops their ass, and then instead of killing them or like banishing them to like the depths of space, he like helps them up and goes, try again later. You know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like Clavier is just like trying to like boost Apollo up as much as possible, so that way they can have like a true final battle.
Something's about to her forehead.
Looks like it's time to announce a verdict.
Silver, yeah. Dude is literally a rock star, so I don't think he cares about his legal career that much.
That's a good point.
Money.
Which one do you think pays more? Like a barred lawyer or a fucking rock star?
Rock star. He had like 3 albums go platinum, didn't he say?
I think he said that.
Great job, Apollo. You did it.
Yeah,
yes.
We did somehow.
No.
He's off the hook. Free to become the gangster he's always wanted to be.
Oh yeah,
criminal.
By the way, so I'm assuming she still gets like charges for like breaking and entering and like threatening and stuff like that. But at the same time, did they not just also say that they proved that there was an illegal gun in the possession of the Kataki family, isn't this like getting Al Capone on tax evasion, where it's like, hey, we got him, right?
Well, no, Zach. In our canon, it's the only legal gun they own.
The only thing you can be prosecuted for is murder. Yes, I forgot about that.
As I say, it's the only legal gun they own in our canon, so no, it's fine.
Yeah.
Wait, no! I just remembered that's not canonically true. The thing I said, where it's like the only thing you can be prosecuted for is murder, because Wesley Stickler is in fact in the detention center for stealing panties.
True.
Yeah, but
Murder.
that's nothing. He gets out in 4 hours.
Got him.
4 hours. Grant, I'm assuming
It
this
was
is
for
you.
science.
I assume this is, but as we establish,
Right.
Attorney man.
Oh
Right.
yeah, that's true.
You're gonna pay for what you did to my Alina Holmes.
Wow, Gumshoe just said that and left.
Or to blame, I guess.
You give my Alina back. Instead of putting in an attorney with a death wish.
Is this
Oh,
the
he's back.
dad?
He's back.
Enough, Walkie.
Yeah.
Ah, Mr. Kataki. Big Wins. That's crazy that his name is fucking Big Wins instead of Kataki, like it should be. Oh, it was me,
Did we
right?
give this guy a
Zach.
Fuck, what
I remember.
was his voice?
It's high time. It's fucking Marlon Brando.
Oh.
It's high time
Wait,
you opened your eyes, Walkie.
What is his eyes? I thought they were just like shadows this entire time. Is that his eyebrows?
As far... No, there's no way.
Is that his eyebrows?
I guess it might be.
I thought they were just. I just thought they were dark voids. Like he's like so like criminally gangster. Or is like he's just he's so imposing.
I mean,
you just couldn't see his eyes.
He's so
find it.
imposing. His art style is different.
I'm about to say,
Yeah, but
I
it's like,
find I find that
his eyebrows?
difficult just because if those were his eyebrows, I don't know if you guys can see my mouse, but like in the bottom right and bottom left hand corners, the fucking shadow does kind of follow the contours of his cheek a little bit, which means that like his eyebrows would have to do that, which is kind of nuts if that's the case, but I guess we'll see.
Eyebrows, man.
What do you know, old man? I think it's about time you opened yours. Giving up the life, try to be some kind of businessman.
I literally just forgot the voice. What was it again?
Marlon Brando.
Don't talk about what you don't understand, Walkie.
I'm afraid the guard is going to throw them both out.
Yes. No.
If not in jail, wouldn't be a happy ending.
Hey, maybe we can do something. I don't remember. We
help
know why
him
Mr.
out.
Kataki needs to make so much money. Maybe we should tell Walkie. Oh, Walkie, Apollo has something to tell you.
Ah, I do? Way to put me on the spot.
Huh? What's that?
Show him the reason why, Apollo.
Huh.
Because his son got injured.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's trying to save his son.
I feel like that's correct, Adrian.
Because he needs an
Yes.
actual...
Yes. No.
Think about it, Walkie. Think about your condition. Because you are actively dying.
You're a dead man walking.
I talked with your mother, Little Plum, yesterday.
Wario.
She doesn't mean you aren't really are you?
What the hell? Wait, whoa. What was that? What was that fucking like normal ass forward facing sprite from Walkie? Do you see that? He looks
Yeah.
like a fucking anime character.
It reminded me of a certain other anime character that I think I referenced the first time I saw him too. But no, continue.
I have no idea what you're referring to.
It's okay.
I searched the globe and I found one. A doctor who could take that bullet out of you, Walkie. But it's an expensive procedure.
Man, but you got plenty of money already, don't you?
I won't use it. Look at him! Look at this fucking anime kid! What the
Yeah.
hell? He actually looks so, like, so disjointed when he's not fucking like swaying and leaning everywhere.
She's a Persona character now.
Kinda, yeah. It was the gangster's life that did this to you, Walkie. I want to help you, and I want to do it clean.
Are those his eyebrows?
Oh my fucking god.
They were his eyebrows!
That is the stupidest shit.
God, I am so happy.
You have to give him a different voice now.
I can't believe I caught it right at the end.
Please understand. What should the voice be? Please understand, Walkie.
Actually, Saba, you take over for him.
Yeah, there you go. Saba, your turn.
I'll switch up the accent. Please understand, Walkie.
Dad.
Oh.
Man, I see how it is, old man. Always you looking out for.
Walkie?
Listen good, old man. One day, I'm gonna take you out. Then we'll see who's the OG. You try to hide in your business suit, I'll find you. Stupid old geezer.
My Walkie? No, it's as it should be.
Mr. Kitaki, I liked him more without the puppy dog eyes.
I'm glad to have met you. I'm not so good with words, but I know a professional job when I see one. Thank you.
Do we get paid? Do we finally get paid? Who? Me? I don't think.
We're saving up for the procedure, so we can't pay you.
I'll make you one of our latest, the Kentucky lime pie. Oh, he's back. His eyebrows are done.
Oh yeah, I guess it would be me again. He's opening a pie shop? So long. I'm out
I'm
of
so
here.
happy. That was his
And
eyebrows.
he's
It was
gone.
amazing. Well, let's head back, Apollo, to the Right Anything Agency.
Hey, since when do I work at your agency?
Aw, we make a good team. Don't just stand there. Let's get going.
I do find myself much more endeared to Trucy than to Maya, like ever.
Well, Trucy's not demanding that we buy her food.
Right,
every,
she's not demanding, and she's all like genuinely for me, it comes down to the fact that like Trucy is actually helping. You know, like she's not doing that thing that I fucking despise.
Yes, by staging a kidnapping of herself.
Right, but at least it helped, you know? Like, obviously I don't agree with it, but she used her character's agency to actively help in a case, which Maya almost never did. Like, I want to say, like, a solid 50% of, like, the supporting lines that Maya had were always like, all right, get him, Phoenix! And it's like, yeah, that's the game. Like, I don't know what you want. Like I don't know what kid would be playing this video game and then just fucking turn it off. Like, that seems crazy.
Hit press any button, power button.
Exactly. And there's a few questions that still need answers. Oh shit. Like this power of mine that she showed me. And my Millennium Bracelet. If anyone can help me figure it out, it's her.
I love the Millennium Bracelet.
Though I can't say I care much for what her father has become.
You don't know what happened to him, okay? You don't know.
Huh?
He got hit by a car.
To claim our reward from Mr. Eldoonoolde, the saline soup.
Salty noodles, right. He got this. He got his stand back already.
Oh, and after that, you can come see my show. With a special appearance by the amazing Mr. Hat. Oh, it's special, all right.
Please, anything but him. What a fucking crazy thing to have happen in this case. I forgot that she fucking staged her own kidnapping and nothing happened. Like, we got no punishment from that, I guess.
We did it.
Oh, we can see my favorite part of this game.
Really?
Ooh.
Well, we have like 20 minutes left, so Turnabout
I really
Serenade.
get to see my favorite part of this game.
Let's rock.
Is this Claudia?
Yo, it looks like him.
Holy
This is
shit.
Yeah, for sure.
What the hell?
Oh my god, that guy's hair.
We love Claudia says we love you.
We love you.
We're not there yet. We'll get there, I hope.
Rock on, everyone.
This party's not over yet. Get out your handkerchiefs for our special guest. That's right, baby. The night's just getting started. Thank you for coming to the Gavineer's Guilty as Charged concert. Oh, we don't get to see it yet. Damn it. We might. Depends how far we go.
Oh my god, look at that poster.
It's the Blue Badger.
Blue Badger.
No!
It's coming back.
He's actually here twice.
This is so cool. Us at Gaviner's concert?
At a Gaviner's
Gavineers?
concert. Maybe it's Gavineers. No, then there'd
Would
be
there be
two.
two E's?
There'd be two E's, right? So it'd be So this is Gaviner's.
Okay.
That's weird. Huh? Did you say something? My ears are still ringing. The Gaviner's putting the sick back in music.
Well, I thought Mr. Gavin was really nice.
Oh, what a pleasant smile this is. I don't think we've seen this.
What if there's a band that said putting the sick back in music, but it was SIC and they had a bunch of typos in their lyrics?
Sending us those tickets at 20% off. They're hard to get a hold of, you know.
When you invite people to a concert, it's usually free.
Let's head to his dressing room, Apollo. You know, like we're a couple of VIPs. I've always dreamed of being a VIP at a Gaviner's show. Gavineers.
Trucy, you didn't know who Prosecutor Gavin was before that case. What kind of fan doesn't know the lead vocalist's name? She really?
Yeah,
What?
but I'm a girl.
What does that have to do with anything?
That's what makes this all okay. I'm supposed to swoon over gods of rock.
Oh! God,
Lost
awful.
the Blair.
Dude, I can't believe she really fucking said.
She really said Eto Blair.
I bought all their stuff on the way home from the trial. I got 12 Gavineers albums and 15 concert videos.
What the fuck? How do you have money?
Jesus. Right. How do they
That's-
have 12 albums?
She's the only one that has money.
Oh yeah, she's the only one that actually gets paid for her job, which is actually the show that she does every night, apparently. That's quite a bit of impulse. Oh, actually, you know what? She pulls out fucking gold bullions from her magic panties.
Dude, she comes home one day with all this merchandise. She's like, "Hey, Trucy, have any money?" And she's like, "Oh, sorry, Dad, you'll have to go hungry tonight. I bought a bunch of merchandise."
and he's like, okay.
cool.
Right. I got an advance on my next 15 years worth of allowance. That's where she got her money from.
Jesus.
For Mr. Wright, that sounds like a real act of generosity.
She's like, "It was a whole $5."
Who would have imagined me here at a Gaviner's concert watching Prosecutor Gavin rock? To be honest, he was kind of cool, and I'm kind of envious. Not that I'd ever admit that to Trucy. What the fuck?
Jesus Christ. Damn
A
handcuffs.
police uniform, a rock uniform.
Trucy, be careful. We're in the place of the village people.
Look at the guitar!
That's
The
amazing.
Red Badger.
The Bad Badger.
Bad Badger. I love that Star Wars show.
Gavin, thanks so much for the
Bad
ticket.
Badger. I heard it was pretty okay.
I only saw the first season.
And the invoice you sent along with them.
You were incredible up on stage, Mr. Gavin.
Nothing like music to brighten the mood, after all, yeah. And we're almost ready for our next act. I'm looking forward to it myself.
Someone's gonna die.
What is that
Lammy,
name?
Lammy roars, like
Roar?
choirs, Lammy roars singing.
It's probably
right?
French.
The siren of the but no, not the French. The siren of the ballad.
Oh no, bro!
I say for now, I'm just gonna call him Lammer
Luigi.
or like Lamier, right?
Luigi.
I'm gonna. We can call him Luigi if you want, but I was just gonna call him Lamier until we understand what the pun is, and then we'll get context for how it's supposed to be pronounced.
Oh, that's what
I
it
say
is.
just call him Luigi.
Oh yeah. That flyer said she flew all the way over for the show. What the fuck was this?
Over from where?
Germany.
That's right. I happened to catch her show while overseas in fake land.
Her voice is divine.
I knew I had to invite her to perform with us. Gumshoe?
Lamb says, you praise me too highly.
Oh, it actually fits.
Whoa, who's this guy? He's huge.
It's Socrates! Allow me to introduce Mr. Romain Latouche, aka Socrates.
Romain Latouche.
Romain Latouche.
Lemoir's manager and her interpreter, incidentally.
Is this salad related? Is her name? We got to figure it out.
Gumshoe's voice fits this guy.
It does actually.
It is a great honor for us to be here.
But it hurts my soul because it's not
That
right.
is not Gumshoe.
Yeah, I don't know. Can we do like a can we figure out just like a slight variant to it so that way it's still Gumshoe's like same idea but with like a little twist to it. I don't
Make
know.
it vaguely foreign somehow.
Yeah, can you do that but with like a British accent?
It is a great honor for us to be here.
Perfect.
There you go. That's great. It's looking at us. Sama's right.
And great honor for Lamarok to be heard in this country.
Oh, hold on.
First off, how do you feel, Grant? Are you okay with this? Is it
I'm
hard?
dying.
I'm about to say it sounds like it's tough. If you want to just do Gumshoe, that's fine. But
No, I commit to the bit.
What the fuck?
what the absolute fuck?
Where is she from?
That
I don't
voice.
know.
I wish I could understand it. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Oh, the voice of an angel.
I'm very excited to have met the murderer
Or the victim.
or
Oh,
the
she's
victim. That's
dead.
also true.
Ooh, it's Lammy. I'm actually meeting Lammy.
Lammy, mysterious songstress. Her quiet, deep song glides through the air, lilting above a sparse but elegant piano accompaniment. Now this is music. She's a real artist.
No, what is that? What is that? Oh my gosh, I don't remember.
Jesus.
I need to find it. Hold on. No, not this one. Oh my god.
I really like the
I need to find it.
I really like Silveroon's edit of the two Kermit guards. Also, Silveroon, did you slightly blur the other Kermit that's further in the back so that way it matched with the depth of field?
That's a true artist.
So this is real art.
We have long but looked forward to this joint performance.
Oh, I need to find this.
Let me your voice. It isn't art.
It's the fucking
Yet without his piano to guide me, it is but a voice.
What the fuck?
what the fuck is that thing? I've seen this kid somewhere before.
He plays piano at all of Lammy's concerts. He's cute, and he's a really good pianist.
Good pianists are a dying breed, I hear. It's true.
Allow me to introduce Machi to Bay. He's blind. Oh shit, that's still me. This is why he never strays far from Larry. They're always together.
I really like this voice. It sounds like he's struggling to talk, which I know is reflected in you.
I'm dying.
Oh my god, this fucking sucks. Make him stop. They're like characters from some fairy tale.
Can't understand the word.
Adrian, was this your favorite part of the game? The fact that she just
Not
talks
yet, not yet.
nonsense?
We're not there yet.
We're not there yet? Okay.
It'll be very obvious when we're there.
Exotic. It's so cool and mysterious.
She does seem quite pretty. At least her eyes do.
Hers is a kind of sightseeing music.
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 She travels the globe, putting the sight she sees into song. Even though her appearance and voice are exotic. Her songs remind me of something close and warm.
Sight into song. That's so poetic.
She sees an infrared. She was gracious enough to put music to my lyrics tonight. It's a guitar serenade. I hope you enjoy it.
I can't wait.
And now it is time for the next part of giving Zagavan's hard rock a little rest. Lamour, the stage is yours.
Band members will not play the Lammy's mouth. Only Machi's standard tones and Lammy's dulcet voice.
And my guitar, of course.
Woohoo! Nights like this make it all worthwhile, you know.
Okay. I should have learned to play guitar. Oh my god, Apollo suddenly wanting to make like all these life decisions because he met a hot woman. There's not much romance in Chords of Steel.
Shall we hit the stage then?
Good luck, Mr. Gavin.
Take care your hearts aren't stolen away, yeah? Oh, please, please, please. Oh.
Let's get back to the concert hall, Polly.
Okay.
Huh? Oh no, don't tell me. Oh, there he is! Gavin? Oh, they are you kidding me? Oh no, they did change. I thought they didn't.
3D model.
Technology.
Technology.
He's gonna get squished.
I was gonna say I wanted to keep going up and just squish them like a hydraulic press. Oh my god! Man, the new season of Ruby looks great.
Okay, so sorry. This is what I just imagined. As soon as she starts singing.
What?
Oh, magic!
Gangster's Paradise. What the hell?
What?
What the fuck is happening?
Whoa.
Is Clavier dead? I really hope I wasn't supposed to be paying attention to the lyrics because I'm definitely.
You'll have plenty of chances to review.
Oh my god!
He's like, no!
It's on fucking fire!
What the fuck is that on the floor?
Oh, there's a thing on the ground.
My bad.
It's a hearing aid, or is it like? Well, not a hearing aid. It's like a.
Oh,
like
a mouthpiece.
Performers.
Yeah.
I want to make it clear how much crunchier and how much worse it looked on the DS. It looked so much worse. Although I am very glad they kept Gavin exactly as orange as he was in the DS.
He was very orange.
He was extreme. He was Trump orange. Anyway, I'm glad we had to stop before stream ended.
That was good, yeah.
I'm really happy I got to establish what the foreign languages. It's so soothing, so dulcet.
A true artist.
This is art.
German teacher noise.
The last time we did a joke, the last time we did a joke like that was way back when there was that one character from Ace Attorney 1 that we just played like a French song every time she spoke. That was the last time we did a joke like that, where every time they. Well, I mean, the thing is that like, given a true artist, the thing is that we like the twist, or a twist rather, of this is going to be that she definitely speaks English, right? And she's going to have like a regular ass voice. I guess we're going to just have to imitate Grant's like Cockney accent, but as a woman, I guess. Oh my God! What if it was just Grant again? Just doing the exact same voice.
Oh my God.
Hey, I've given 2 characters the same voice. You can do it too.
You gave like you wanted to give like 4 characters the same voice because they were all supposed to be part of the same family. All right, well that was great, man. I'm really I'm not gonna take too long, but I do want to reiterate that like, so we started this hypothetically. We're supposed to be doing Wind Waker next week. How do you guys feel?
Yeah.
Do you want to like take a break from this for a bit and do all
Oh,
of...
it feels bad though that we kind of started it then. I feel like
I just wanted to see the cutscene and how orange Gavin was.
So what do we?
I mean, nothing's
so what
really
do we
happened
feel?
yet, so maybe I think
But
it's
the thing
okay
is that I'm not
jump
tired
back.
of the game yet, which is kind of the point of taking the break or whatever. But at the same time, it's like, you know, Wind Waker is kind of just sitting there, and like my controller works now; it doesn't get disconnected or anything. So
It
I don't
doesn't get
know.
disconnected off screen, Zach.
Off screen.
I mean, we could do at least some of Wind Waker, and then like, or maybe I don't know how long it would.
well,
take.
how much more Wind
Because-
Waker is there? Because I'm not planning on 100%ing it, but
No, but like we barely got into it. Well, no, we got like. Well, I don't know when the last save was when it lost.
I
everything.
went after I lost all that progress. I went back on my own and did all of that again. So I did like the entirety of like the grass temple. So we have, I think, 2 of the orbs, right? Because I don't know how many orbs we actually need, but we got the one
That's
from the
probably
bird
like
people and then one
Wind
from the
Waker
other
is
thing.
surprisingly
probably like
long.
yeah, that's probably like a
You're-
fifth maybe of the way through the
Really?
game.
I would say
That's
like a 6th, maybe.
Well, keep in
Yeah.
mind, Wind Waker HD apparently cuts down on whatever the really
That's with
annoying
that in
part.
mind.
That's with that, yeah.
Really?
With the original, you'd be
Okay.
like 1/12 of the way there.
That's crazy. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I guess before we sign off today, I want to make a final decision as like a group. Like, what do you guys want to do?
I vote to let him. I vote to I don't know.
We let him go.
I say we let him go.
That's great. I need to know what that means.
We let him go.
I vote for absence. I abstain.
You can't do that. That's not a valid vote.
I'm
No
going to
consent.
let the other guy win.
We need that. That is what that means. But we need. I need a consensus that like, are we
Saba,
sticking
what do
with
you
Ace
think?
Attorney and doing case 3, or are we gonna detour to Wind Waker for a bit and then come back?
I vote no.
You know what? I will say if there was a case to take a break on me this one because there's not really that much information to be lost because we're going to review all of it again because we see that cutscene so many times.
I think that's
Okay,
fair.
let's
Yeah,
do
maybe
In that
let's take like
In that
let's do a
case,
break
in that
for
case,
Wind
let's
Waker.
do Wind Waker. I think we'll kind of gauge how far we are into Wind Waker because it's like I've been having a great time with the voice acting and stuff. It's been a long time since I've like truly looked forward to like streams like this. So it's like I don't know. It's been really refreshing. So we'll do like regular Wind Waker. We clearly have a lot of banter topics that we can go through just while we're doing dungeons and stuff. And yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll do a bit, and then once we hit like a logical kind of breaking point, we'll come back, probably do case 3 and 4, and then take another break. Because it is really funny that it's like Saba and I are like getting relatively close to the end of Omori. Like I think we're about the halfway point ish. And like when you look at the schedule, we didn't even finish the first game for the Saturday stream. Because on the schedule it's Wind Waker, then Mario RPG, then fucking 999. So I guess that's just what happens sometimes.
Here's some orange Gavin from the original, some crunchy orange Gavin.
Ooh, he's very orange.
He's very crunchy.
All right.
Imagine on
sounds,
ADS.
Well, that sounds like a plan.
All right. Good night, everybody. Sabai, we'll see you tomorrow for an early stream. We'll have fun.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Alrighty.
Good night.
Bye.
Gouge his eyes!